Alright.
Didn't we pull up chat?
No, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Let me do that real
I'm
quick.
gonna pull up mine.
I haven't streamed in so long. I haven't really done anything since so long, so.
I had a pick a break. That.
Sorting like a life. Yay. Okay. Yeah, the quality looks pretty horrible, but whatever. That's probably my fault.
That's whatever.
Hello there, DMK Mox. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, and also ever since I started using Hangouts, my phone's been acting all weird. It won't tell me how many people are actually in watching the video, because right now it should be at least one.
I don't even know my phone.
Because I'm using my phone, but it's been whacked.
My other pocket.
Yeah, it shows that there's 0 people watching the stream, and there's a guaranteed 1 right now. But today, guys, we are sorting Lego
It
Live.
says 2 watching.
Yeah, see, then my phone's just being whacked. It says 0. I hope the internet's not bad, because that makes the mic sound unbearable.
Should be fine. There's a Gatorade bottle. Put that.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. That's been there for a while. This shows you how much effort I put into my sorting.
Which is why we're doing this.
What's up, Wakandan Lego King? No, you're supposed to General Kenobi. How dare you?
I should have picked up on that.
Yeah, no, I knew right as I said that somebody would think about that. I don't know, it just feels kind of weird to reply like that. I don't really have a good way of replying like that on stream.
I mean, that's something that I say almost every day. Is whenever someone says hello there, I mean, it's literally the first thing that comes into my head.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I should probably post them on Instagram. Let them live.
I can do that. Oh, never mind.
Guess I'm already ahead of you. Let me get a good picture for the live thing. Sorting Lego Live. Yay! Lego Fanboy had a nice new post. That looks dope.
Condon Lego King wants to join the stream, or at least he asked if he can join the stream.
Okay, if you want to join the stream, you just have to give me your email and I can invite you to the call.
If your friend says hello there to a girl and she responds with General Kenobi, she's a keeper. Trust me. I don't think a lot of people get that.
No, I'm sure a lot of people on this stream would get that.
Well, I mean, a lot of people, but not a lot of people in life. I bet you if you walked up to random people like in the street and said hello there, they'd probably just say hello.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, only the prequel memers and just general Star Wars memers would understand.
Wakandan Lego King, I see that you saw the episode 9 trailer.
I wonder if Nightbot's on right now. Okay. He protect, he attacked, but most importantly, the Senate.
Yeah, have you seen the episode 9 trailer?
Yeah, the trailer was pretty awesome.
There's a debate going right now whether Palpatine will come back as a physical being or if he'll be a Force ghost of some kind.
I don't know if he'll be a Force ghost. It doesn't really make too much sense to me.
What people are saying is that the Sith didn't obtain the power of being Force ghosts.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That the Jedi beat them on that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, I've never seen a Sith Force ghost either, so.
I mean, it could happen.
I mean, I know I was watching something about it, but and like about how Obi-Wan had just learned how to Force ghost, like, and then so you used it when he was battling Vader. But I'm sure I bet he'll just be. He'll be like he was in the Battlefront 2 campaign. Yeah, that would make sense.
That would make sense. Like well, I forget what they're called, like sentry droids.
I'm not sure if I like that though.
Yeah, I'd rather him somehow be actually alive.
Maybe they can go off something like the Dark Empire or something. That was pretty cool. Too bad all that stuff's legend. That was some great content right there.
But either way, he's back. Condon Lego King wants to share his thoughts about how he can be alive on stream. You have to send us your email.
Yeah, just type your email in chat and or DM me it on Instagram and I can add you to the stream.
Or you can email us too.
Yeah, except you know how I am with emails.
What's up, the Lego Sith Empire? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, but I'd love to get that Battlefront thing figured out.
Yeah, I
so we
know.
can actually stream it properly.
My computer is being messed up right now. And yes, we're planning on going to Chicago this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We're still figuring it out. Actually, we're talking about that this morning, but hopefully we can figure it out in time.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to figure out details and all that. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is actually. I didn't know that I had enough stem grass to take up more than a single pad cut.
There's more stem grass over here, too.
Yeah. I didn't realize I had this much. Also, the reason I didn't upload yesterday was because
check your Instagram, maybe.
My what was it? I was having issues. Like it said, I had to upload some of my video clips through iMovie on my phone because I don't have enough storage on my computer right now to upload it to my computer to edit.
There should be. I heard about a way where you can buy another terabyte of storage through a thumb drive or something like that.
I feel like I heard about that too, but
that would be helpful for you.
I can only do like editing on my computer with just pictures right now until I clear up some storage. But
he just DM'd us.
I didn't upload yesterday because like for some reason it was like failed to upload to YouTube, so I couldn't get it onto YouTube for some reason. It was gonna be week 2 of building Onderon. Alright, I'll check my DMs. Okay, I got it. Let me add it to the stream right now.
Lego Sith Empire, we're taking apart. There's a lot of stuff that we need to take apart because our building area is kind of crowded at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, I believe I just invited you, which actually means that. How am I going to do this?
What?
I need to be able to hear him, and the only way to hear him is to plug headphones into my microphone, I think.
That's fine.
Which means that only one of us would be able to hear it. That's going to be trouble. Let me go grab my headphones, and until I figure that out, I'm just going to have to...
General Kenobi,
you
are a bold one.
I'm going to have to...
Welcome to the stream, Infernal Bricks.
Oh yeah, and Bricknator said he was on spring break. I wonder if he could join.
Maybe.
I can ask him. I'll DM him real quick. You're lucky you get spring break now.
Yep.
Everybody's on spring break now too. It's
That's because it's around Easter.
yeah.
Our schools are just whack.
Alright, so Wakandan Lego King, you have the invite. I'll DM Brittany real quick. Alright. Now back to the sorting, of which I have to do like I'm not gonna be able to build any mocks for a while because I want to get all of this sorting out of the way.
Check chat. Well, never mind. Instagram.
I have to download it, just give me a second. Alright, that's fine. I got some sad news. I may leave Kenobi lug. I would stay in 2 other lugs, and I wanted to leave one, so I chose Kenobi lug.
We're in 3 lugs too at the moment.
Oh man, well I mean, I think that's the only lug that he's in that I'm also in. Or we're also in. But okay, that's understandable. I had to do that a few days ago. Okay, I don't know what that's referring to.
Sorting.
Okay.
Yeah.
My spring break is next Friday. To that Monday. After that, and this Friday is actually my birthday. That's pretty awesome, man. And I have to download. Just give me a second. All right, I think I already said that. What's up, Cree Bricks? Welcome to the stream. Okay. And I need to make sure I'm watching my Instagram to see if Nato wants to join.
I can see it out of the corner of my eye.
I don't think I have Instagram pulled up. Do I? No.
Your notifications will pop up.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine then. You're in Clone Wars lug, Kenobi lug, and Vader lug. Yeah, I'm only in Kenobi lug out of the 3. I was seriously considering joining Clone Wars lug, but I'm already in 3 lugs, so I don't really want to do that. Because I also want to apply for Empire lug soon, so I don't want to be in. Let's see, that'd be 5 lugs. So
how many lugs? Which lugs would we leave? Because we have to leave. Probably leave 2, right?
I don't know. If I was to join 2, I'd leave 2. I mean, if I join Empire lug, I probably want to leave 1.
I'd leave 2.
Leave 2
because we'll be doing collabs. Right?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the two of them are pretty laid back, so I can skip collabs if I need to. So I think those would be fine. So then it's really only 2 lugs that I need to be focused on.
That's fine.
And there's 2 of us, so that makes it so much easier to make time for collab. Yeah, I've been thinking about trying to join Clone Wars Love, but I don't think that's going to be anything I can do until the summer, when I have more time. Be right back, okay? It's fine.
What other interesting discussions can we have on here? We should talk about the
Star Wars Celebration? I mean,
isn't that May?
That's now. It's going on now.
Oh, that's why the trailer was. I'm stupid. We should talk about the trailer though.
Yeah. For which one though?
The which one? The one that came out.
Episode 9
or episode 9. I haven't seen the one for the new game.
There's another. I'm gonna watch this on my phone, but Star Wars Celebrations.
Is it live?
Yeah. I watched the Mandalorian one this morning, but okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, let's talk about episode 9, I guess, trailer thoughts.
We play that somehow on the stream, in case anyone hasn't seen it. or is that
Sure, we can, but
too much?
it might be laggy.
How would we do that?
I just have to share my screen on Hangouts. I don't know.
You want to try it?
One thing I know we can do is I can. I don't know. Let me do something else real quick.
If we do that, then we can have a better discussion about it.
I'm sure that most of the people here have already seen it, though.
It came out 2 days ago, right?
I think so.
I hope everyone has seen it.
I will import stream chat. Let me do that real quick.
Infernal Bricks. I have not seen the Mandalorian trailer. I was gonna watch it today.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it either. I just saw the panel about it today.
So yeah, Infernal Bricks says it's really good. So I hope it's really good. And there's some trailer about a new game that's gonna be coming out next year, 2020, right?
What game is that?
I saw something on Instagram about it. Like I forget what it's called.
I know
It
like
might have been a joke, but I don't think it was.
the new EA game. What's it called? Like Fallen Order or something.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's coming out November.
November? I thought it was 2020.
I was excited for that. That trailer looked pretty cool.
I haven't seen. I know you sent it to me. I haven't seen it yet.
All right, welcome back to DMK Max.
We talked about the trailer though.
Yeah, sure. I don't know how to feel about it though. I like the city at front at the end.
I'm actually gonna read a tweet real quick that I think it's a tweet that Mark Hamill put out that has to do with the trailer. He said it's not episode 9 from his nap or even my suggestion. Episode 9, a bunch more stuff happens. It's episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. It's time for the 8 months of speculation to begin. Is that Skywalker Kylo, Leia, Anakin, Luke, a previously unknown Skywalker? Is Rey a Skywalker? Hashtag cool title. So I think that the most likely possibility is that the Skywalker they're talking about is either Kylo or Rey.
Mm-hmm. We gotta think about Disney. You know. What Skywalker don't we want to happen? Because that's gonna happen with Disney. No, I'm kidding.
Probably gonna be both. Well, watch it be Kylo and Rey. The hashtag Rey when it comes back.
Overall, of the trailer, I was kind of disappointed, but I mean, I'm not surprised by that disappointment either. Because I mean, I know we were all kind of, or a lot of us at least, people in the Star Wars community were looking forward to seeing, or hoping that we'd see some sort of big battle in this next movie, like a full-on like Resistance versus First Order type thing at the end that kind of decides. That's just a huge deciding factor in the way that Star Wars goes after that. But I mean, from the trailer, I didn't see any of that. At least I don't know if I was paying that much attention when I was watching the trailer.
I need to watch a trailer breakdown. I haven't seen one of those yet.
But I watched it for Fallen Order, but
and DMK Mox, the prequels. In my opinion, for the movie content, the prequels, like episode 1 is not that good. Episode 2 is okay because we get the introduction of the clones, and episode 3 is the best out of the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as memes go, they're superior to all the other movies. So
I mean, yeah, but they weren't that great. But I mean, for what they caused, they made the Clone Wars the greatest TV show that I've ever seen.
Yeah, and
the greatest Star Wars. I think Star Wars. I mean, I know that would make original trilogy fans mad. I love the original trilogy. Don't get me wrong. But the Clone Wars is just so good. It just beats anything else that Disney or the Star Wars in general currently has.
I agree with that, and also I also agree with what you said that Anakin needs to make a Force Ghost appearance. I agree with that as well.
Hello?
Yeah, overall, I was kind of disappointed by the trailer in that sense, but I mean, it still looks kind of good.
I think Wakanda Lego King. He said he'll be on in a few.
All right, that's cool.
And
Wakanda and Lego King, once you join the stream, tell me because I don't have headphones on.
it's
I can't hear
like
anybody in the call.
the logos. He has logos flashing. So I think he's on.
Okay. Then let me check something real quick. Oh yeah, you are on. Shoot. Let me go back to the Hangouts call.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, hello.
What's up, Wakanda and Lego King?
Not
Have
much.
you seen? Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I said not much.
All right. Have you seen all the new trailers and stuff for like Fall in Order and Episode 9?
Okay. For the Rise of Skywalker, I thought it was a pretty good trailer because, like, you know, the whole backlash with The Last Jedi, but I personally like The Last Jedi, you know. I don't have any really major gripes with it. I have, like, the whole thing with, like, Holdo and the hyperspeed ramming, I can understand people's issue and just the overall kind of, like, the whole hype with Snoke, and then it kind of just fell flat. But with this episode 9, like, at the end with Palpatine, I have a theory on, like, how they're connected and the whole thing.
I'm sure I definitely love to hear that. But let me try and I need to find a way to so that we can put you on speaker because if I have headphones on, then I'm the only one who can hear you. So let me try and figure that out real quick.
All right.
I mean, I can hear I'm like 2 seconds behind, but
No, you're probably. I mean, the way I see it, it's probably more like 20 seconds behind.
it's about 2.
Let me see.
Well, I'm on my phone right now, so
Yeah, because
that
like this is
maybe.
muted. And sorry, I can't hear you right now, Wakanda and Lego King. But the only way I can hear is if I plug my headphones into the microphone. Oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna turn this up so loud and turn these headphones noise canceling on, so that we can hear you through the speakers in the headphones. All right.
Can you hear
Can
me?
you say something to see if this will work?
Does it work? Does it work?
Apparently, no, it doesn't. This works with some like if I'm playing games on the computer.
Hmm.
Dang it. But it won't work with these headphones.
That's weird.
Let's see. What's another way I could do this? I could switch my microphone to my webcam microphone, but I don't know how good that microphone is.
It's probably not the best, but
Let me try that, I guess. Oh, this is tough. Maybe I can figure out how to. Oh, this is dumb, honestly. I don't know how this thing works.
it's honestly fun. Like,
But then only I can hear him.
that's fun.
I guess if you're listening to the stream, that might work all right, but. Okay, so
But then with like the whole echo and everything, that might not
Unless you
work.
could turn it.
Yeah.
Could you use somehow use the speakers on your computer?
Right. I don't know, because if I have my microphone plugged in, which I do, I can only use the use something that's connected to my head or connected to my microphone, and the only thing that I have on my microphone is a headphone jack. This is confusing.
It's fine though.
Let's just do it the way. You
Yeah.
have to remember you have to try and listen to the stream without. All right. So back to the discussion on the trailer. Sorry about that. But overall, I guess what I'm looking for generally is originally wanted I guess kind of like a large battle, but from what I've seen so far, it doesn't look like we're gonna get that.
I feel
So I
like
don't
with The Last Jedi, there wasn't like at the course at the beginning, but it wasn't really like a big warfare. So I feel like if there is a big fight, it'll be in space. Because J.J. Abrams on his like Twitter posted like the last day of filming, and everybody was in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. I think like Rey and Finn and Poe. So I feel like that's where we'll get them all together. But for the most part, they'll be on different planets gathering the resistance to, get the ships and the manpower to fight back against the First Order.
Yeah. It's only taking place a year after The Last Jedi, so I don't know how they're going to be able to do that. They're going to go from like 10 or so members to like an army that's large enough to take on the First Order.
Yeah. But like, I wonder if like the people like in Star Wars Resistance, because I watched that show, I feel like they might make a small cameo like in the background as like some people like the people of the Colossus and like the space station as a whole.
I don't remember how much of Resistance I've watched so far. I'm starting to try and watch it right now, but
like
I think
there
I'm on
are
episode,
like the
four.
first
Platform
beginning
is
of the season.
Resistance on?
Oh, I'm
Is
sorry.
it on
What'd you say?
Netflix?
No, I just said I think I'm on episode 4, and then
What?
what you said?
What is Resistance on? Is it on Netflix?
No,
it's
I don't think it's on Netflix, but like
Um, I mean, I found several episodes on YouTube. At least the first couple. You can just watch.
yeah, that's what I was doing.
Is it
Like I
not
was
on
watching
Netflix?
it clip for clip,
Mm-hmm.
like the whole season.
That sucks.
The whole thing on the season is pretty much like the first like half isn't really that good. There are a couple good episodes. But, like the last couple, like the finale is the kind of the was the highlight for me to realize, okay, this is a show I'm willing to invest my time in. And if Lego makes more Lego sets, I probably purchase those as well.
Yeah, Lego still has that overpriced issue right now for me currently. That's really been making me mad. But yeah, I haven't watched enough. Like there haven't really been any good episodes. Like
Yeah,
all
like
the
I said,
first- yeah, all this
the
like,
finale, in my opinion, is like the best part of the season because we get to see Hosnian's prime destruction from Kaz's perspective, the main character.
yeah,
Because he's from the New Republic. He was born on Hosnian Prime, so we get that emotional connection to the character.
yeah. I feel like nothing interesting. It's probably for kids far for what I've seen, but I'm gonna try and go through the first season at least see if I really continue it.
But back to the whole like Snoke and Palpatine theory. So I don't know if because it's the way I'm gonna explain it is that in the like the old Republic, kind of the old Republic, like thousands of years before current events, the Sith like used they had objects and like areas where their essence, like their presence was there. So if they bring back out Palpatine, I feel like it'd be in that way. And plus they had like force possession, and I don't know if they're gonna bring that into the new canon where like dark side users, instead of being a force ghost, can possess like bodies. So I feel like the spirit of Palpatine after the destruction of the Death Star, like searched the galaxy for like a worthy like host, and he found Snoke. And I feel like that was just kind of like his.
I feel like that'd be really cool. I want to see. I want to see a bit more or get a bit more theories looked at on Palpatine. I haven't really looked too much into it, but I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's how they
Yeah,
could tie in the whole Snoke and the Snoke and the Sidious theories and everything together.
Yeah, I want to see something like that. Or, like I want to. I wish I could see some like, Empire comics somehow brought into this, but I don't think so.
I heard a theory about like how Clone Wars Darth Bane.
Yeah, Darth Bane from the Clone Wars was like on Korriban when Yoda visited it. He was like in his shrine. His like soul was there. So I feel like whatever they go to look for in the Death Star, I feel like maybe that'll be a thing. Like they open a container and like his like
I'm not
whole.
really sure how that works, but
I don't want to say like a genie, like genie from Aladdin, but they might want to do that. Like he just kind of, he's not really physically there, but his like spirit and his projection is there.
Mm-hmm.
I really.
He could have also used like clone bodies or something.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Like he was through like Snoke, he was gathering the power to like, because the cloning exists in Star Wars, in canon.
Mm-hmm.
At least with the clone troopers, so it's not that hard to believe that Palpatine, as a backup plan, like made a clone on the Death Star, and it's like still there. So maybe he was gathering like the powers of Snoke and like everybody else he's possessed to eventually go back into that body.
Hmm. Yeah, I saw. They definitely. Yeah, you see a lot of that in Legends with all his clones. But
Here's the thing. JJ said he was trying to wrap all 3 trilogies into
I
one
personally
movie.
hope that there's something with like the unknown regions.
Yeah, that
Something
played a
with
key
that.
factor. Like his observatory is like in Battlefront 2.
Mhm. And then maybe there's something with the inner core, like with the Maw installation. I know that's all Legends now, but if they could tie that somehow into it, that'd be cool. It's probably extremely
Yeah.
unlikely, but
I don't know if you've seen Solo, but the mod does exist in canon now, pretty much. Just one big black hole.
yeah. And then
But
he had that huge like he does in Legends at least. He had that Maw installation for like Imperial this research facility there that was completely secret. I
yeah,
wonder if he could have somehow been there all this time and then somehow controlled Snoke or something. I don't know. Just
yeah.
throwing a lot of
Like I
stuff
feel
out
like, cause Snoke is not a Sith, and neither is Kylo Ren or the Knights of Ren. So I feel like those are all his puppets in the big plan of schemes.
there. Mhm. Yeah,
Hold on,
honestly, I'm gonna go rewatch that trailer real quick because
Which one?
the episode 9 one because I don't really
You
remember
should.
too much of what happened in it.
It's basically just Rey on some desert planet with a TIE fighter coming toward her, or TIE interceptor. And then she started running, and then she jumped over it, and then it just cut away to a bunch of words.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought I saw. I don't know where I saw this. This might have been in the Fallen Order thing, but I saw something with the Death Star on Endor.
No, that was not in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if it was in Fallen Order, but I'm gonna look. It's something I saw yesterday. I don't really remember what it was in. Oh yeah, it's right here. It's right here. Okay, let me find the spot in the trailer. Yeah, at about like 1 minute and 39 seconds into the trailer, you see a little shot with Rey in front of what looks to be the remains of the Death Star.
That yeah,
I wonder
yeah,
what you're holding in there. In that little container or something. I don't know.
I
It
thought
might
it's
be.
curved too.
Yeah, I don't really know what that is.
But at the end of that confused me because they completely blew up the Death Star.
Yeah,
I mean,
but like, if in Battlefront 2 in the campaign right after the Death Star destruction, there's like a lot of debris everywhere, so it's
yeah,
not that hard to believe that a chunk just magically fell
yeah,
to a
they,
nearby planet or Endor.
yeah, that's what I thought. Because like, there's also I'm pretty sure there's a Death Star map with the in Battlefront 2.
You're right.
The ruins or
There's
Yeah.
remains.
yeah, there's a starfighter assault.
Yeah,
It's like Death Star ruins or something like
Yeah,
that.
so I'm sure a large chunk could have hit the surface.
That's true.
I'm wondering what that's gonna be though. Like, what will that play in the movie?
I think it'll just be a location. I don't think it's gonna
I
have
didn't
any
notice
actual
that.
use.
The Death Star. I thought it was some natural
I
formation.
don't know.
Like
Maybe
a
you could
mountain.
tie back to Palpatine.
I hope it does actually. I hope he just comes back as a physical being.
If they do bring back how about Palpatine and him and Rey fight? You know what? I would really like to hear the Duel of the Fates in the background.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd love to hear
That'd
that.
be so awesome. Like, you know how like Yoda was and him were fighting in the Senate?
Mm-hmm.
Like just kind of
Yeah,
stuff like
you
that.
should
You
watch
just hear
that.
like the yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd
Actually,
be really
never
cool.
mind.
Now I think
Hello, Brick first.
so. You guys know about like the new First Order Stormtrooper, like the all red ones, the Furies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those
Yeah.
are heavily based off the 501st.
That'd be pretty cool. I don't really know. I haven't.
Like those are
I haven't
Kylo
really
Ren's
paid
like
attention to
personal legion
much,
of like stormtroopers,
but,
similar how like Anakin's was the 501st.
yeah.
I
There's
feel like
also
that would
the
be
red troopers that also ties back to the Phasma novel.
Cardinal,
Oh yeah,
Cardinal.
Cardinal. Yeah, yeah. What are you talking about?
Captain Cardinal.
Yeah, so I wonder
I
if
really
he's-
liked him.
has to do with that.
That'd be cool.
I really liked him. Like, from
Yeah,
before.
like Cardinal.
But like with the First Order, we don't have much. Like with the clone troopers, they had their own
Well,
markings, distinctive like ranks and everything. With the First Order, we really don't get that. So I think that'll be a nice thing because we just have like. So we have like the regular stormtroopers, and then we have like the snow troopers and the flame troopers, obviously.
Breakdown right now.
But yeah, I feel like I don't know if it'd be something like a 501st though, because I feel like that's unlikely because first of all, Vader's not there. Second of all, like at least I don't remember if this is canon or Legends, but like by like several years, like nearing the Battle of Endor, like it was making clone recruits in the 501st or Vader's fist, and so like by the time they were on and stationed on Endor, it was like no clone troopers basically.
Yeah, but in Episode 7, Kylo Ren like said, remember that line where he said maybe Supreme Leader Snoke should consider a clone army. That might be like a special, like just one batch of clones, but I don't think they'll be the Fett DNA. They'll just be some other guy.
Not that, but
Now-
that'd be interesting. I'd like to see more
Yeah.
clones.
Now I'm wondering what Lego will do for like battle packs
Just
next year.
That
Uh,
sorry, what?
You know.
Of the trailer.
yeah, but for battle packs, yeah, I don't know. They better not be $20. That's the one thing that I hope they don't do.
Yeah, if they're $20, I don't think nobody would buy them unless there's like two regular battle packs for $15, and then we have like the Stormtrooper battle pack we got this year. Like it comes with 5 figures instead of 4, and it has like a nicer, beefed up, more build. I would buy that.
Yeah, I still feel like I think it needs to go back down to 15.
It needs to definitely go back down because when they were still like $12, $13, like the first First Order battle pack, I bought like 5 of those on opening day. But now I don't really buy battle packs anymore. Plus, none of them really interest me.
Yeah, I buy battle packs still a lot. They're probably the most I buy of any type of set is definitely battle packs. But I don't buy any of the new ones because they all, in my opinion, they suck. But
So
new.
my theory is that next year, because before like 2017, we had 4 battle packs at the start of the year, and then they started breaking it off to 2 battle packs in the winter, and then 2 in like the spring or summer wave.
One of them better be a 501st battle pack.
That's what I'm saying. What they could do is they could have 2 501st troopers, and then the Ahsoka troopers. That would be a dope battle pack.
Apparently, like the scene with
We're supposed to get a Clone Wars trailer today, so maybe we'll see some more of those troopers.
I think they're trying to enter some sort of correlation between those.
I'm just starting now. Like yesterday night and now today, I'm following Star Wars Celebration and all that stuff. So I don't
Now,
really
a dope. Now, a really super cool battle pack would be a Jedi Fallen Order one. I know it's like a long shot, but considering they made one for the original Battlefront 2015, and then again just this year for Battlefront 2, I feel like eventually we'll get a Fallen Order battle pack, and we'll get like the second sister, and maybe like 3 Purge troopers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like when when I was watching the show, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw, I don't know what it's called. Like not the Inquisitors, but the airborne trooper with the black armor.
Yeah.
And the Magna Guard staff. I don't know what those are called, but
they're called they're called Imperial Inquisitorius troopers.
okay.
They're like, so in the Vader comics, before they stopped making them, they stopped cloning production, but they didn't stop like the last batch that was just finished. So then they just took those and made those highly trained troopers.
All right, I remember reading Vader comics, but yeah, I was like the first thing I thought when I saw those guys was like, we better get a battle pack for that.
That's
Because
what I'm
those guys
saying.
like so cool.
They can
I
work
would
for
like
like
to see
Imperials. Oh my bad. What were you gonna say?
like considering that what Lego could possibly make is what I'd like to see is like 2 of those troopers and like the Inquisitor. I'm not saying that this is what I would like to see, but this is what I think Lego would do, and then 1 throwaway figure. But I'd like to see a battle pack of like maybe 3 of those, and then the Inquisitor, or 4 of those guys, because those guys are so cool.
They look so cool, and like the versatility of those, you can use them in Imperial mocks, but as well as Clone Wars mocks, because they are clone troopers.
Yeah. Actually, I want
Like-
to take another picture, look at another picture of those guys, but they look kind of like the Shadow Airborne troopers.
Yeah, this is from like those are exactly what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
But you never like if they made that battle pack and as well as the 501st battle pack, I would buy those guys crazy. Like every time I would go to the store, I would buy at least like 3.
Oh yeah, if they made a good battle pack with those guys, I'd buy like 10.
I'm just saying, eventually you get that massive army.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so yeah, looking at
knowing
the
Lego,
picture,
they'll probably not do that because it's Lego. Come on.
because they want what's best for us and exactly what they think is the best.
Yeah, that keyword
Doesn't-
right there, what they think.
Yeah, which doesn't exactly tend to be the best. But yeah, like if they made that battle pack, like I want to buy the Imperial Dropship battle pack so bad, but I don't really know if I want to. Like, I might buy like 2 or 3 of them, but I'm not gonna buy any more than that because they're just.
Why wouldn't
the fact that they're 20
They're
bucks.
too
Why
expensive.
would you pay more? I mean, I want at least 2, the Shadow Troopers and the
At least 2
3
Shadow Troopers, and
That's why the next time, like we're not gonna get many Imperial Troopers after this. I don't think so.
I mean,
yeah,
I still
same with the First Order. We've had way too many battle packs of Imperials and First Order troopers. Like this is the 4th year alone that we've had battle packs of First Order troopers, and none of the Resistance.
Yeah. I remember I did get the Resistance battle pack that came with like the 3 Resistance troopers with the helmets, and then the speeder bike, and the 4th Resistance trooper that actually came with the airpiece. I got 3 of those. So
We still haven't even gotten the Inferno Squad battle
yeah,
pack. which
I was
we
about
need-
to say I still need to get the Inferno Squad battle pack, so I don't really know.
I'm waiting for it to go on sale at the Lego store.
Yeah.
I'm not
Same with like the new
I
20th
like-
anniversary dropship. I'm waiting for both of those to go on sale so I can pick those up.
So yeah, but then I feel like besides those battle packs, I'm gonna save my money because I don't know. I'm probably the only one who still feels this, but I'm still kind of ticked about the way the new stormtroopers look. Don't get me wrong, they look better. It's just something that I don't know. There's something I don't like about the way they look.
They change it too much.
They can't see with like a clone trooper helmet, or like the older stormtrooper ones, you could do 360, but you can't even move it at all. Can't move the helmet.
Yeah, that's not great for mock building. But
Yeah.
there's something I don't like about it. I don't know what it is.
I think the helmet's too big, honestly. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a little too big.
That too. It's like that's definitely something I noticed. I think a lot of people noticed that's way too big, but whatever. I mean, you get what you get. So that new Scout Trooper though, Scout Trooper looks so good.
The one in the attack action brick battle or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
Those
not
look super cool.
Scout Trooper. It's overpriced.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna try and bricklink that minifigure because I don't.
Yeah,
wanna
that's what I was gonna say. Bricklink that minifigure because like the rest of the set, you probably don't want to get.
Check for that section. So.
Like if I can find it for like just $10, which I know that's expensive for a single minifigure, but for that minifigure, it's kind of worth it because then you don't have to buy the whole set.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be more expensive, to be honest. Considering that's why most people who would go on Bricklink would looking for that minifigure would go on. It's just to get the minifigure, not the set. Considering I don't see many little kids going to look for their sets on Bricklink.
Like last night I went to Target because I thought I was gonna get something like I don't know. I was thinking about getting another Jedi Clone Battle Pack, which, my opinion on that is mixed.
Same.
I like how we get the clone troopers, but we don't need Jedi in a clone trooper battle pack.
Yeah, I like half the set. I don't like the other half.
Yeah, like
At Target right now, the Inferno Squad Battle Pack is $12.
at my stores they're 15 still.
I'm probably gonna order it.
Maybe it's just online or something.
Yeah, that's probably what it is online. I thought I heard M&R Productions. I think he made a video on that or like part of his vlog. I don't remember.
Maybe it was in his deals of the day or something. But yeah, then I'm gonna have to go pick that up. But yeah, I got 7 of the Jedi and Clone Troopers battle packs, so I'm not gonna buy any more of that. But
For the new mock I'm thinking about planning. I'm definitely gonna need to pick up a lot more of those troopers anyways. So I might just bring like them if they're cheaper. But
I might if I want to do a mock with Clone Troopers, what I'm gonna do is or at least phase 2. I know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buy either I'm gonna try and get bricklink those like phase 1 ones, the newest ones. Or I'm gonna bricklink the Clone Wars version, and then I'm going to I'm gonna buy the helmets from like AV Figures or Aerolite.
yeah, that's what Brickwiz is doing to build his army for Naxxas.
Yeah, I'm glad he made that video because I kind of forgot about AV Figures and Aerolite when I was about to I was thinking about making another order. So I was gonna do with the Clone Army Customs helmets, and so I'm glad he reminded me that there's better ways to get good helmets with phase 2 than Clone Army Customs, because Clone Army Customs doesn't have the best at all.
Do you mind if I show you a couple of these custom builds I've made for my Clone Wars mod?
Sure. I don't mind. You can show him.
I don't know how to flip the camera though, because when I turn the camera on, you guys see me instead of.
I don't know. He said go to Solidbreak Studios if you want clones. Yeah, where does he sell them? Does he sell them on Bricklink? Thing.
I forgot Solidbreak Studios had a Bricklink, to be honest with.
Alright, but yeah, if you want to show something, you can try and show it. Oh yeah, I feel like I had that issue too. If I don't have my webcam plugged in though, I don't know.
So here's my custom Occupara droid minifigure scale.
But it looks pretty cool. Wait, what did you say it was?
Minifigure scale, like the smaller ones on like Utapau.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
And then I have the custom staff speeder I've designed.
Mm-hmm.
Those actually look insane.
And then
is it clear on your screen?
I have my
from what I can see, it's good.
custom ATRT troop walker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that ATRT looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I took some like designs from like other people have made the minifigure scale. I just made mine's like posable and based on the parts that I have. I have another 3 of the staffed and another 3 of the ATRTs. I might try to build another Occupara droid because like I don't have many base plates but I have a lot of parts. So what I might do is I might, instead of getting like big vehicles, I might just pack the mock up with smaller vehicles to like make it still be lively, but based on my size of my room and the size of my base plates and the table that I have.
Mm-hmm. I guess you can't go big, go detailed.
I just really for 2020 I want them to give us some more Clone Wars sets because the new season's coming out. We're gonna get a trailer today, probably another episode, like they did with previous ones like Rebels and Resistance. So fingers crossed that we get some good Clone Trooper battle packs phase 2
Oh, yeah.
and maybe that Jedi Fallen Order battle pack.
I don't care if it's a 501st or not. We need a phase 2 clone trooper battle pack.
We just need 8 clones from the battle pack period.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want really phase 1. We got enough phase 1 stuff.
We have enough phase 1s. I think we need phase 2.
Mm-hmm. Like the phase 1, what are they called? Just the normal white clones are so expensive. But like maybe like I'd like a battle pack where maybe it's just an army builder, like kind of like the old phase 1 or phase 2 clone trooper battle pack. That was insanely awesome. Like with the shock trooper, the Star Corps, so 327th.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like they might do like a what they did with the AT-RT next year. They might do that battle pack but updated figures.
That'd be like a Battlefront battle pack though. Like
They
250.
could sell it for 20 though, and I'd buy it because
I think
it-
it sells coins, too.
So kind of looking. What did you say before that? What battle pack for 20? I'd like to see no phase 1. We don't need phase 1 now. I'm tired of phase 1. Give us like one not 41st Elite. I'm tired of those too. Like one in phase 1, like just white normal, or phase 2 I meant. Like just normal trooper, maybe one 501st, one like 327th, and then like maybe one not 212. We don't need 212. Like maybe one
maybe
other Legion. Like just a battle pack mix like that. That'd be cool.
That'd be like a Battlefront one.
they could use that for Battlefront 2, like clone customization pack or something like that.
But yeah, clone customization pack. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, but for like everything that might come out next year is kind of in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
But for this new mock, I'm planning out. I have a story behind it. So, do you mind if I share?
Yes. But before that, I think what if they just did like the regular classes, like the plain phase 2 troopers, like just they did the plain heavy, the plain assault, the plain specialist, and the plain jet
Heavy.
They could do that and have them be able to be customized.
officer or whatever the last one is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like customized. How do you do that though? That'd be weird. It'd be a
I don't
new
know.
thing I'd love them to do, but I don't see like they're doing that. All right, but then why don't you go and tell us the story?
So for this new mock I'm designing, it's gonna take place on Alderaan, and it'll be in the Clone Wars. So like the Separatists will be invading Alderaan, and so I don't have many clone troopers. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna because I was gonna get the new Tantive 4 to put on it because the Tantive 4 or like that ship is in the prequel era,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna have it like on a landing platform, and like have pretty much like resist like rebels and resistance enclosed as the Alderaan resistance, and have like Bail Organa there so that I could have like the fleet troopers and the Senate commandos, so that way I could like balance out between the separatist and the clone trooper ratio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen like a Clone Wars Alderaan mock, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a single one. Out of all the mocks I've seen, never. So that'd be cool.
I mean, I've seen some like when clone bases were popular back in the day, but like it'll be interesting take because we don't know if in canon if the separatists ever made it to Alderaan and attempted to invade it. I think they would,
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's not really much on Alderaan in that era in general, or Alderaan of it.
So yeah, that's a lot of like creativity I could use. Like I could, because in episode 3 we see it's like snowy. I could add make a mountain and have snow on the top of it, and I could have like a beach and all this other stuff, and like a forest. So I could use the camo, because I have the figures from the 2014 Kashyyyk battle pack that I could use. And then I could get like the newer Kashyyyk sets, like the droid gunship, the 30th anniversary AT-RT, and the ATDP, and I could use those figures in there too, just not the Wookiees.
Yeah. I think that if you want to get like a good pictures for the forest and all that, watch that Old Republic cinematic trailer from
That's
Onderon.
what I've been doing. I've been watching that, like jotting down notes of how like the terrain looks and everything.
Because I know I was planning on doing one from the Old Republic era, but not anytime soon. But
It would pretty much be like, because Beyond the Brick did like an interview like a year ago of someone who made an Old Republic Alderaan mock. It would pretty much be like that, just with like a Tantive 4, and I might color it, like I might get the parts to swap it out for blue. Just that
yeah,
way it's
I think if
all
you
right,
do the
Loki.
two, swap it out for blue would be a lot cooler.
Yeah. But I might like with the Jedi Clone Battle Pack, because I do have a couple of those, and I have some of the 2012 ARC Troopers. I might just make Phase 1 ARC Troopers as well, and that'll just be another kind of trooper class I could use in the mock. But if they made that those Inquisitor troopers, I would make like a whole scene with like the clones are like getting decimated by the droids, and then like out comes this like legion of just like badass clone troopers that just destroy all the droids because they're trained like that.
So I'm gonna try and there's another person who wants to join the stream. I'm trying to add them right now, but let me do that real quick.
You guys hear Rich Boy Jay's Murder on My Mind? Anakin's Murder on My Mind?
Wait, he made another
Yeah, he
song?
made another rap.
Awesome. No, I have not heard that. Actually, I don't. I was watching his stream earlier, but I haven't really watched him. I've kind of been slacking on watching like a YouTuber's recent, like the last week. But
Like because I'm busy with like track and like schoolwork during the week, but like on Fridays and Saturdays, like I just watch like YouTubers, and you know.
mhm. I had to you know, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't been watching him, to be honest. It was just the last week, but I'll have to watch that. But oh, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, somebody wants to join, so let me see if they sent me their email.
Yeah, because I got the email, but apparently it said I didn't have Hangouts installed, but I did. So I had to like go back and clear up some of the space so that I could download it.
Mm-hmm.
What should I do with the rock working pieces?
I guess they don't really have a bin right now. Just put them in Ziploc bags.
Alright.
All right, I completely forgot what we were talking about, but hopefully,
You were talking about Alderaan.
so Aqua 17. If you're in the chat right now, I don't know if you sent your email in chat, but I did send you something back on our Hangouts chat.
You did not send us email.
Okay.
Chat.
I just need you to DM me your email.
So I have a question for you guys. So
Yeah.
where do you think episode 9's like final, if they do have like a ground-based battle, where do you think it'll be based on the shots from the trailer?
I'm not sure. I think it'd be cool if they did something on Endor, but I think that's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Based on shots in the trailer. I don't know. I didn't really see any good battle-worthy places. There was
Maybe
that.
in the forest. Like
Yeah.
when
That's what I was thinking. I don't remember. There was like a one quick scene like with Kylo killing somebody.
Yeah, that was cool. Like here's my whole logic with that scene. Like lightsabers are like red hot. Like he couldn't pick someone up with a lightsaber and then slam down with them and cut them in half. Like as he was picking them up, he would slice them in half.
All right, I got an email for the person, so I'm gonna add them to the stream.
Unless he turned it down to like a lower setting and then increased it as he was going down with the swing.
That'd be pretty. It's like hard to.
That'd be pretty gruesome. Like that would be a whole nother side to Kylo Ren we haven't seen yet, really, in the movies.
His helmet back together.
Oh yeah,
That's not a human though. That's like gluing his helmet back together with that red stuff. It's like an
Yeah.
alien.
Hyper crystal.
In like the aftermath books, like there's a cult of Vader of like aliens and humans. So I'm maybe thinking that they'll have like a. We don't know if all the Knights of Ren are human, but if they're are human, maybe there's like a cult of Kylo Ren that are like gluing his helmet back together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really excited for the movie, and I think like based on what we've seen, I feel like JJ will correct some of the people's gripes with like the Last Jedi.
Yeah. Let me just try to figure this out. Um, Aqua17, do you have a email or like a Gmail that I could use to do this? Because I don't know, it's not letting me put in your the email you sent me.
Are you guys excited for the new Clone Wars panel?
Oh yeah, of course. But that's the best part. One more panel.
Like I thought it was yesterday, so I was like all hyped. Like I was rewatching like all the trailers and waiting for the stream to come up. But they said it was supposed to be like 3:30 to like 4:30, so I'm just kind of waiting to buy time before then, so I can watch that. And
Yeah. Actually, Aqua17, it looks like I just sent you the invite to that Gmail or email. So you should be fine. So you can join the stream whenever. If this actually worked. Okay, it looks like hopefully it worked. If it didn't send, just tell me that.
are those lavender bricks that you're using as filler brick underneath your mock?
Yeah, I had a ton of lavender from my Teth mock a while back.
Oh yeah, I was watching that. I was when you first started up. I was watching those videos. I've been a fan of the channel for a while.
Yeah, I can tell. That's like 7 months ago was like the end of that mock. That's pretty awesome. I haven't really, and you're probably the only person that I can think of currently who's been watching the channel for that long and still is watching. It's cool.
Well, I've tried in the past to do like Lego YouTube stuff, like, but they never really turned out so good. So I like deleted it, all of them, and then like kept trying, and you know, I don't know. I was surprised when you said you would add me to the call because I just comment on everybody's videos and just give positivity, despite sometimes in the community we're all like some of us are just not the greatest and shouldn't be in the community, but
yeah, I mean, I like to have people on because it makes these a lot more interesting than just me talking to people who are in the chat.
Especially the sorting stuff. It's kind of boring sometimes.
Yeah, sorting can be pretty boring, especially for me because judging by the fact that Endor is still up and the stuff over there, you kind of tell that I don't like to sort.
Me either. I've just now started sorting so that I can take like, cause summer's coming and I want to like have all that time to just build mocks and upload them. And I'm thinking about creating a separate Instagram for my mocks and my just Lego stuff in general.
Mhm. Yeah, and actually, I haven't even finished taking apart Tep yet. That just shows you how much I love to sort. But I still have like about 1.5 base plates left to take apart for Tep. The Tep was only 4 gray base plates, so yeah. But I guess also the further reason that this is now I'm now starting to sort a bit more is because I finally actually got to purchase some of the more Acro Mills storage containers, so I might actually have enough space to sort all my stuff.
Yeah, I have a couple
Good thing that-
containers, like couple bins and mostly like those like containers that I just kind of like threw bricks in instead of like sorting them. Like now I have my whites in a container, my dark grays in a container, my brown in a container. I have my tan and dark tan, and I have this like bin of just full of sand green.
Mhm.
I think it was 2017. I went to the Lego store and I saw that they had the grass stem pieces and like just a bunch of sand green and a bunch of tan. So I literally just filled up all 6 of my cups with that.
Mhm. My Lego store sucks. So yesterday, actually, I saw two people had three actually amazing Instagram or hauls on people's Instagram stories from some like great Lego stores. And then you see my Lego store is just sitting over there, and I'm like, well, ours is better because we have all the 2x4 bricks you could want. And I'm like, that's
Mine has
literally,
like a lot of 2x6, a lot
I
of
had
just
stepped into
tan.
that liquor store a while ago.
yeah, like all the good pieces they have, they're there for like a couple weeks and then they're gone.
Yeah, I usually go only once a year because it's my birthday, so I get to go. And because I live in Minnesota, so I get to go to the Mall of America.
Oh, that's awesome. That one
Uh,
looks like it had a really good pick-a-brick.
It does have a good pick wall. I just never have enough money to get all the parts I want.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
I'll
for
have like 100, $200 to spend, so I'll just get pick cups pretty much.
Mhm.
I used to get sets, but I haven't really
Yeah.
kept sets together. Like I got all of the Rogue One wave, the first wave, tore all those apart. I had 6 out of the 7 of my favorite. So my favorite Star Wars line, like the first wave of movies, was The Force Awakens because I had 6 out of the 7 sets, and it's a funny story. So I had enough. I've been saving up, so I had enough money to go get the X-wing in uh like June 2016. Okay, so I went there and my dumb self bought like another first order snow speeder and like 4 or 5 of the first order battle packs. And then I had seven, and then I had gotten because I had worked that weekend, so I had $70, and so I went back to the same store to get the X-wing, and it was gone, and they just disappeared.
But next to Mall America, I think my brother went there, and then they took a picture of the pick-a-brick wall, like when he was out on some soccer tournament, and it
Mm.
just made me so jealous because that pick-a-brick wall looks so good.
What's cool is about the Mall of America is because especially in Minnesota, I have 2 Brick Manias, so that means I never have to buy like the weapons online. And my dad lives like maybe a quarter of a mile away from the main store, and then we have one in the Mall of America.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
buy all my custom guns online, but I think so far I've only used Konami Customs, and I'm gonna use
like
Aerial for my next set of guns. But
like I like Brick Arms guns because like they're just there and I don't have to buy them online. So
yeah, I wish I could
uh,
have that.
yeah, it was pretty cool. Like it was my first time 2017 to go and get the some of the it was my first time buying like customized weapons.
Mhm.
So I just went in there and they were super chill and I ended up getting like I pretty much got the Brick Arms pack without getting the Brick Arms pack. Like I got the the DC-15 and the carbine rifle and just a bunch of other stuff. And then I got a couple of Halo guns.
That's cool. Yeah, I wanted to go breaking in the store, get weapons, but I don't know of any that are anywhere nearby.
I think the other guys in the chat, NPM. I mean, on the call. I thought I heard him for a second.
Who is in the chat?
No, not.
I don't know.
There's like 2 people watching. Yeah,
Yeah, my phone's like screwed up. I tried it. I'll try again, but
Gonna reload the stream. See if this is anything different. I doubt it will though. There's one.
So last night I went to the store thinking I was gonna get Legos, but they didn't have anything good at Target, and plus the only thing that they had were like the Iron Man polybag. So I went to go grab one, and then this guy came and just like shoved his cart pretty much right into me. So I moved out the way, and he picked up all the Iron Man polybags. Like every single last one in the whole store.
that's crazy.
So I ended up getting a 2-liter of Coke and
Okay.
a 1-pound bag of like Sour Patch
That's
Kids.
terrible.
And I pretty much just like rewatched the live streams and just sorted all last night.
Mhm. That sucks.
In my area, I have a lot of like Bricklink YouTubers or like just Bricklinkers in general. So I never get like anything in like bulk.
Mhm. Welcome back to Lego City Empire. I mean, that could be good and bad. I guess it gets easier to order from those people, but
Yeah,
probably get your stuff quicker. But yeah, your stores are all gonna be bought out.
pretty much. Like during the summertime is when it's really bad because that's when like the sets first come out, like the summer wave. So like all of June and pretty much halfway through July, my stores don't have anything because when I go there, they're all gone.
Welcome back to Lego City Empire. Yeah, I don't think I've got anybody in my area. I mean, I rarely do I even see that there's any Instagrammers, like Lego Instagrammers or YouTubers that even live near me. So
I mean, I just have Bricklinkers. Like I don't know if any YouTubers in Minnesota.
I've only seen like I don't really pay attention to that many Bricklinkers, but I don't think there are like any in my area. So
Yeah, that's good. But so like the whole thing behind like my email is because I actually never got any Lego sets, so I ended up switching to Mega Blocks and just like doing Halo stuff. And like when they fell out, I just was like, well, I'm switching back to Lego. So
General Kenobi, Lego Mox 375. Welcome to the stream.
hello.
I think I have a bunch of. I feel like I don't even know what it is. It's not Mega Blocks. It's some other like off Lego brand thing.
Yeah.
That kind of triggered that I had. But
Yeah, like I have a whole bin of just pretty much like I have Lego bins, but then I have like a bin just full of like knockoff, off-brand type of bricks.
I think I have like 4 off-brand sets or something crazy annoying.
Yeah, I have this Halo Scorpion, and it looks all right, and I just kind of left it up there on top of my display shelf because like I don't have any other Halo sets, and like I love Halo, but you know I just when I first started getting into like the whole Mega Bloks thing, like the parts weren't as like secure as Lego, like they would fall apart really easily.
That's why I haven't built any of those.
And then I
off-brand sets just because like I couldn't build them. Like the pieces, like I'd stick it on and it literally just fall off.
yeah. And then like 2017 happened, and then like they stepped their quality up, and so then they were like, I'm not gonna say they're the same quality as Lego, but at least they stuck together and they weren't as flimsy.
What's that Lego had though, right to Halo?
Me too. I would buy so many Halo sets if they could do that. But Halo is like an M-rated game, and then
Mhm.
I mean it's a sci-fi, but still, it probably wouldn't look good on their brand
Yeah.
because like the games have like blood and everything, so it probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, but it would be pretty cool. It'd be like you get quality Lego bricks.
And like quality Halo minifigures. Like I like the posability of the Mega blocks or construct or whatever they're called now, but they just like they went through a drought pretty much. Like 2017 came and then they went into like a drought, and so I just kind of lost interest in that. And I was like, well, I might as well just get back into Lego because like
I
so my family my mom supports my Lego activities, but like
Hello, hello.
hello,
um, what's up, Aqua 17?
What's
Sorry,
up, man?
issues with getting you
how
on.
you doing today, man?
Yeah, fine. How are you?
I'm all right. You sound like you got an accent. Where you from?
Oh,
What do you
so-
guys think about this new trailer on new EA game?
oh,
The Fallen Order.
Yeah,
it looks
I
awesome.
think it's good. Like I think,
I'm super hyped for that game.
yeah. Like I'm getting it day one.
I actually need to watch that.
Yeah, I'm doing that for sure too because I mean, I like the trailer a lot. In my opinion, it was way better than the episode 9 trailer, but that's just me. And I for some reason I know there's hate against Battlefront 2 and all that, but like I love all of EA's games right now, Star Wars games right now. So I mean, I'm super hyped for that, and some of the shots from that look so cool, along with
Yeah,
of course the Inquisitor and the Inquisitorius troopers. Those were awesome too.
yeah,
I wish the EA made new Republic Commando game.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome. Like a Clone Commando game, a sequel,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
or like it doesn't even have to be a sequel. They could just reuse the characters and just make it a whole different canonical story. That would work.
Mm-hmm.
And for like, cause probably like people are like, I've heard a couple people complain that Fallen Order is only going to be a single player game.
Oh yeah,
But if they
I
did a Commando sequel or like just a rework or whatever, just a reboot, what they could do is because in the game they go to Geonosis. It could be like a multiplayer like horde mode, where like you're four commandos and you're trapped in the hives and you have to like pretty much like for Left 4 Dead, pretty much, but with like Geonosians and like commandos.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Battlefront 2 could use all the Fallen Order content. Like I feel like Battlefront 2 could use a better single player thing, and I think that if they could add Fallen Order to Battlefront 2, that'd be pretty cool.
Or
Oh
like
yeah.
they could have a DLC for that where they could add like the Inquisitorius skin for like
Choose
the
your own.
clone troopers.
But it's gonna
That's
be like
a cool concept, like the choose your own destiny. I tried to play the Knights of the Old. These weren't the best.
I don't know.
I don't like this thing that you can use phase 1 and phase 2 in one battle
Oh yeah,
multiplayer.
I like the idea of you can customize, use whatever skin you want, but I feel like I also agree. I think it's kind of weird when you can use phase 1 and phase 2 in the same battle.
Of course,
I
I
like the
prefer.
whole. I like where they were going with it. It was a step in the right direction, but
I feel like it was
they
like
should have just kept it like it was, like just like phase one. They did it so they didn't have to make more phase one maps and phase two maps.
Some people would want phase 1, others would want only phase 2.
yeah, but then when you combine them both, it's just weird. Like I think it was like an overstep in a way. Like I feel like it was a step in the right direction for sure, but it was too much. Like I feel like they should just keep it at.
I would want only the phase 2 because the phase 2 skins look 10 times better than the phase 1.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah,
like
but there are those people from the Clone Wars that want to use the Clone Wars skin, so I understand that. But I feel like it was just kind of a cheap way for them to say, oh, well, you can just mix them both instead of we can have. What they should have done is they should have kept Genos as a Phase 1 map, and same with Camino.
I heard that they're gonna make a Galactic Marines and Commander Bakara and new mobs. Like
Oh
the
wait,
snow map they were.
I feel like
I forget the name.
wasn't that
I feel like that wouldn't work with Kashyyyk though, because people would use it on Kashyyyk and it would take like you out of the whole experience.
wasn't that an April Fool's thing? Because
Oh
like
yeah,
if you look
Yeah, it
at
was the April Fool's thing. I know what you're talking about.
the Silo of Star Wars story thing with the fake.
Yeah, he uploaded the thing. I watched that. Like at first I was hyped, and then when he said like, oh, they're gonna use like here's like a demo of it, I was like, okay, this is definitely fake.
Okay, I believed it all the way through. And so I was like super hyped about that, but then yeah, which if you go through the comment section, you can kind of tell. That's kind of where I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely April Fool's. But yeah, that would have been so cool to get. And he did such a good job faking the community transmission.
I
was
think
super hyped when someone made a custom 501st battle pack with a 20th anniversary old clone trooper from 2007, and I saw that was a fake, and I was so sad.
Okay, no,
I know.
somebody Bagels on Instagram, like he made a custom like set based on the old like Lego Star Wars game. I mean, and that would have been like, even though I'm certain it was an obvious April Fool's. I gotta post a picture of this because it looks so cool. Let me pull up my Instagram right now. And I would have bought like 3 or 4 that set, even though it's not really an army building set. It just looks so cool. I remember on April Fools, I saw like 9 or 10 Star Wars April Fools pranks and stuff like
I
that.
made it through April Fool's only seeing 2. They both had to do with Battlefront and new maps and stuff like that.
So I have a question, NPM, and the rest of you.
It's something to do with Clone Wars.
All right, what was your question?
Do you guys think we'll get a brick built Beta 4 figure or a regular additional minifigure? And if we do, what do you think it'll be?
I think and hope that we're gonna get like just a regular minifigure. I don't really want a brick built one. I mean, it'd be cool if we did both, but I'd prefer to get the normal one.
Yeah. Yes. You talk about the thing about the Kashyyyk, like the ATRT Kashyyyk battle pack.
The ATRT Kashyyyk battle pack. I mean, this is just my opinion, but I think it sucks, and I'm not gonna buy it. So
I'm not gonna buy it, even though doesn't it just have a generic Wookiee too?
I feel like it might.
Yeah, generic Wookiee.
I like the generic Wookiee.
I give
Kashyyyk box.
All right, I'm gonna
I think I'm definitely gonna buy it.
let me screen share this real quick.
Today I found in my dad's garage the old ATTE set from 2005, I guess, and I was super hyped on those minifigures.
Do you mean 2003? I think that's when it was released, man.
2003? I don't remember.
Is it screen right now? Is it screen sharing the picture of like the mock on my Instagram right now?
It's not on the live stream.
Oh jeez. Okay, because I'm trying to.
I was super hyped on this one.
That is awesome. Oh yeah, that one. That's funny. I saw that one.
Look at the damage that was very old. It was super damage and oh, it's crap.
This is a dope set for May the 4th.
That would be a cool set for May the 4th, but Lego won't do that because
that's kind of what. So, stop screen sharing. Okay.
Did you guys see what Aqua was talking about with his ATTE?
I really hope that Lego make these helmets again. It was like, oh my god, these are amazing.
That'd be cool for 20th anniversary, but I mean, it's not that accurate. at all, but I think it was definitely a great helmet.
Like, I hope Lego does more of like the 20th anniversary style of sets, where it's just like pretty much redesigns and releases of previous sets, like the gunships
I would
and
love to see
like I said,
that.
more Clone Wars vehicles.
Lego sucks
Or-
at making stuff like that, especially battle packs. So I just like to see all the
It
Or-
sucks.
prices.
It's just what their
Or
price
not
is.
even like helmets. Look at guys, how many figures we get in this one set. The four
Definitely
four
buy
clone
it.
troopers. That is super awesome.
I
Like
wish I had that.
in one set you can get clones or. I mean, right now Lego sucks with that. You can buy one set with only one minifigure you like, or maybe two.
They better not do stuff like the original first order battle pack. Like that's what I feel like gonna keep happening. We're just gonna keep seeing stuff like that, and the like executioner battle pack thing. It's like where half the battle pack's good, the other half's garbage.
Yeah.
Because I remember Beyond the Brick had an interview with like the people who designed sets, and the process in which they design sets like seems so smart. It seems like we should only get sets that we want, and like the sets should be super good, but like it just doesn't like end up good for some reason. Like, there's
You know what
something
Lego
wrong
should have done? I'm sorry.
with it, you know, like,
It's always the price.
Yeah.
Some of these battle packs have been okay, but the price just makes it totally not worth it.
I can deal
So
with.
you guys know how like Transformers, like Hasbro does like
Yeah, but 20
polls
is
on
way.
what figures people want. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Yeah, you can go keep going.
I was just trailing off. That was my bad.
But I don't know. What did you say about the prices?
I think the prices are ridiculous right about now. Like they keep going up in inflation. And
Man, yeah.
did Lego's sales bounce up again, or are they still low?
I'm not sure.
Because
I
if they're
think the
still low,
Lego.
they should not be upping the prices constantly. I think they need to drop the prices so that their sales can go back up.
The Slave One is a great example of how the prices are getting crazy. Like $120 or however much it is for that thing. That's crazy. Like, I'm not buying it. Of course, no way I'm buying that because I have the UCS version, which is
Yeah,
only
isn't the
$80
UCS one still in production?
I don't know, but
Because if
I
it
know
is, then that's just an $80 difference, and people would rather buy something that looks nice and maybe doesn't have as many minifigures, but still a bigger model for only $80 and maybe
it's
1,000 more
$80 more.
parts.
And the model's insane. Like it's crazy good, and it's so much bigger and so much closer to minifig. It's actually probably is minifig scale, to be honest.
I think it is
Well,
minifig scale. Like with ships like that, they do put them in minifigure scale.
The only thing that make it worth buying, like the new one, is the new minifigure. That's
Mhm.
not even close to making it worth buying.
Yeah, but then you don't get the super cool Boba Fett, do you?
No, you don't.
Yeah,
You don't get that.
like-
the
This year, for my birthday, I'll probably just because it's going to be retiring soon, and if it's still in production when it's my birthday, I'm definitely picking that up.
Yeah, that's my only UCS set right now, and it's so cool. That's probably my favorite set that I own.
I think the Lego should make 501st Battle Pack like this, guys.
Absolutely, it is time. So speaking on that, I think what Lego should have done for the 20th anniversary is they should have done a poll and like said, just name some set, and they could have been like, okay, so we're gonna take your feedback and then design a set that you guys would buy instead of just producing stuff that we think you guys will buy, and then you guys don't end up buying as much as we want you to.
When I saw the Minecraft sets, that was
great idea.
micro Minecraft. There was said there is a FunMate. They should make Lego sets FunMate. Something like from fans design.
Don't they have Lego ideas though?
Like they did the thing with Bricklink.
They have
They're doing
Lego-
that thing with Bricklink where they the top 5 designs. So I feel like they should do that for Lego Star Wars though.
Yeah, they need to do it for just Lego Star Wars because I know they do Lego ideas, but I don't think I've ever seen a single Lego Star
No,
Wars
they
set
don't
actually
do
go
that.
through on
They
Lego
don't.
yet.
They
Yeah.
made it clear, and like when they started doing it more frequently, they were like, okay, so for pre-existing or licensed things, we will not be like doing Lego designer things.
Yeah, that's what
So what I
thought it
think they
was.
should do, yeah, they said that like in 2015. So that was just crazy.
Mhm.
But I think what they could do is they could take inspiration from designs and then run it by whoever they have to run it by to get it approved to be a set.
But I feel like if we have it run by anybody, they're gonna change the set. Like they're gonna edit it and all that, and that's when it gets bad.
That I feel like Lego understands that we want more Clone Wars sets or just different sets in general. But I feel like Lucasfilm is saying, okay, or whoever, or Disney's like, okay, these are the sets you have to make, and
I feel like more of a
based
Disney
off
thing.
of
It's not.
so and so.
I don't know. The way I look at it is Lucasfilm's the good guys and Disney's the bad guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you hear about Star Wars Theory in the Darth Vader film?
Yeah.
So Disney was like took it away from him pretty much, and then Lucasfilm was like, you can't do that, so they gave it back.
Yeah, so that's why that's kind of where I'm going off of there. I
So
see
Luke.
Disney in the bad
So
part.
Lucasfilm sent Rebel Lug to Star Wars Celebration this year, so it's not that they're the bad guys. It's probably Disney.
And Disney's the one
So
creating.
they're probably telling Lego that they can only design sets from the original trilogy, and from the new Star Wars games and the movies that we make instead of making the other stuff that the fans want, which is not a good marketing move.
And I'm sure with Clone Wars coming back, we'll get more Clone Wars stuff. But the thing we're probably gonna see is that it's probably just gonna be from the new season.
Yeah, just from the new
Probably on,
season.
501st. Besides, like I think the only ones that I've seen in the episodes that are coming are like Fives and Rex and.
Yeah, Fives and Rex and Cody and the Bad Batch.
Have you seen the unfinished episodes?
Yeah, I've watched those. Like when they first came out, I did make like a smaller Nexus mock, but it wasn't really good, so I tore it down. But when I saw the Clone Wars thing, I was like, okay, I want to make a mock from that planet. And I'm not gonna do what Brickwiz is doing and making like the fort. I'm probably gonna make just like a regular battle between clone troopers and the droids.
We see just more battles on the Nexus. I'm sure we were though.
Yeah, like
there was that one tower, like tower that the Bad Batch attacked.
You remember those montages in the beginning of like the Clone Wars episodes? I feel like we'll see like the Battle of a Nexus in that format before we get to the Bad Batch arc. Like the opening crawl, we'll see like a battle between Separatists and the Republic on a Nexus. And I feel like that'll.
I hope we see just the battle. I hope we see some episodes on just the battle because that'd be cool.
Yeah, I feel like because I've seen all the unfinished episodes, so I feel like it was a cheap move for Disney to go like, oh, we'll just finish them and then just ship them out when they could have made 2 more seasons, and we're only getting 12 episodes.
We're only getting 12.
Yeah, we're only getting 12. That's what people said when they first found out. So it's not even a full season. It's pretty much like season 6.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I wish we get a full battle, but because like you see that after like the later seasons, you see less and less, especially actually mainly just on the 6th season of the Lost Missions. You really you don't see any large battles.
Yeah.
Like I watched something like I guess the Ryloth arc was pretty good.
Yeah, so was Umbara. Umbara was my favorite arc.
Something like that. And judging by the fact that they're only putting out 12 episodes now, that just shows how much they care about our opinion, I feel like. Like, if he was getting, like, Dave Filoni said, like, when he first announced that the Clone Wars was coming back, like, he was getting, like, thousands of emails a day telling him, like, to make the Clone Wars return. Like, that much hype, or if that many people wanting the Clone Wars to return, why would they not bring it back with new episodes?
They would make so much money off the Clone Wars if they made it return for as long as they did. Like, I don't understand why they don't do things like that. Like, bring the Clone Wars back and bring back Clone Wars sets because they would make a lot of money off of it.
Yes, they
Imagine-
would.
Sure.
Imagine how many Lego should make sets from Clone Wars.
I feel like we're gonna get a small handful. Like we're gonna get at least 4 because the Bad Batch will be in season 7, and we're gonna see them in the trailer probably today. So I feel like what they'll do is they'll make 4 sets from Anaxes, and have each of the Bad Batch in them. So you have to buy them all to get the Bad Batch and whatever sets you also get.
I mean, honestly, I feel like if they do that and the sets are expensive, I'm just gonna get the one from Minifix for You because that one looks. Those all look super cool. And
They look
actually,
they'll look so much better.
I was also watching Clonery Customs is making one too, and then what's up, Kevin Riddell, and but Clonery Customs is making a Bad Batch that's coming out soon. They're also
The first
updating
question is, what about the Phase 2 Commander coding?
They're gonna make like a set for that.
No, that's if like I will only buy the Clonery Customs one if they make if they like have one in each set and you have to kind of collect the sets. If the sets are overpriced, I'll buy like the Clonery Customs or Minifix for You one.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, that's what I feel like Lego will do, just to squeeze the extra dollar out of our wallets. Like I'll buy the sets, but only if they're good sets. Like I hope they do a Republic gunship. We need one of those. Oh, he left the call.
Oh, I think he said something before he left. I don't know what he said.
Oh, I don't. But yeah, if they do that, they'll probably do it like that. I want at least a Republic gunship. We need one of those.
I want to see another one. I said there's so many good like custom ones now, and I know Lego won't be able to live up to what the customs ones are giving us. So
They could. Like, there's so much
if
stuff
they
that
made
Lego could do.
UCS one, they could probably live up to what the custom ones are, but otherwise it's not likely.
I just want some big clone vehicles and some big separatist vehicles. Like I want a remake of the 2009 AAT. I want a set like that where it has a tank and some clone troopers.
Yeah, I want Clone Wars back. Like I guess I my trusted Legos very at an extreme low. Like I don't even think about whether they like think about asking them to make sets right now. I just think about like, how am I going to make a custom set of that or version of that because I just don't trust that they listen to us very much. But
It seems like that all they care about is their profits. But like I said, I mean, if they brought stuff back like the ATTE, ATOT, gunship, stuff like that, they would make so much money because people like us would buy at least another one. You know,
David
I-
Hall
Yeah.
would buy like
And those and for those kids that didn't get the original set.
they're pretty much making a bad business decision.
and those kids who watched all those like stop motions back in the day, like they're still really popular now. Like the ones where everybody used to use the Clone Wars gunship. They remade the gunship. That's
Now
I know for
I'm-
sure I'd buy it.
I really want
I
to bring
would.
back the ATOT. I remember watching that really bad. I mean, how many clones did it come with? Like 12?
it came with like
Oh yeah,
8.
back when I was a kid, like that was the one set that I wanted the most. Like
Same. It was that and the MTT, like the original MTT that came with.
It was just
24.
so expensive that my parents would never let me get it. Like I would see it in the Lego store, and it'd be my birthday, and be like, "Okay, go get a set," and I'd reach up to the top and get the ATOT with the drop ship for like 2 years in a row, and then we'd bring it up, and they'd be like, "You can't get that one."
I think that was like the first thing, like right when I got into Lego that was on as was a set, but by now, like at that time, I didn't even think I'd be able to get it. And by the time I was really looking back and wishing I could have somehow gotten it, it was like $300, and it was just going up, and so I was just never really able to get it.
And you can't even trust them because 90% of them are probably just Leopard sets now.
full.
Didn't Leppin go though?
Well, people still have them.
That's fair. Rip Leppin. Well, I mean, not really. Rest in peace. I don't really care about Leppin stuff, but yeah, it's definitely true. They need to remake it, but I'm sure if they remade it, it'd be smaller, it would be overpriced and all that.
Yeah, it would probably be like $20 more expensive, and it probably wouldn't have as many minifigures, and the set would be smaller overall.
They didn't have to reskin them or anything, or redo anything.
I think they should redo it though. I mean, like, they have an opportunity to make them better.
The only thing I would ask for to make it better would be to add more minifigures, just stuff like the gunship. Like I know the gunship that I got came with like 2 clones, like 3 clones or something like that.
I feel like Lego sets generally they peaked out like 2014 or whenever the most recent ATTE in gunship came out. That's when they peaked,
Yeah.
and they haven't gotten better since.
The only Clone Wars remake that they've done recently is I think didn't they remake the Turbo Tank? And that one was really bad. I did not like that.
Yeah,
That was so much smaller.
I was thinking about picking it up when it went down to like $80-$70, but nah. Couldn't get myself around to doing it because it's not a good set.
Yeah, like people on Bricklink are selling just the set alone for $90, and that isn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw one on the other day, and I was thinking about getting it, but I just don't have the money right now, so I can't really get it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to make like my dream mock, which is gonna be happening in like 3 years or so. I'm eventually gonna have to build a UCS clone turbo tank, so I don't really see point in buying any of the smaller ones up until then, because I'm just gonna have to design a minifig scale one.
But the turbo tank that I got, I know it came with like a little command module thing and like a small ATRT.
Yeah, it was the big version. It was the buff turbo tank.
But the ATRT, like I think that's something that they should have done with all of their sets, was put like something small that minifigures could operate in there too.
Yeah, like I agree with that. And if they're gonna do Clone Wars sets next year during like the summer, that's probably when they'll release the bigger ones with like the Bad Batch. If they do that, what they'll probably do is the big Bad Batch clone Wrecker.
Yeah.
They'll probably have him with a separatist colored MTT. I would buy that.
I would buy that too. I would buy just a separatist colored MTT period.
Yeah. And I hope they better not skimp out with the battle droids either. Like the 2007 one had 16 battle droids.
Yeah,
regular ones.
Colored.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what they should do. They need to give us more battle droids and sets, especially if they're CIS.
I wanted to go back to like the way they did the other MTT, like the second one they made.
The smaller one?
The bigger one. Technically, there is still the original, which is
the 07 one. That's what you're talking about. The OG one, the best one.
That one had like 24 droids, right?
Yeah, it had in total. It had like 16 regular ones, and then it had like.
And Lego actually tried to make a Droideka model.
Yeah, like an actual Droideka model, not the cheap ones that they produced in the 2013 Clone versus Droideka pack.
Yeah, that was bad.
I bought that set, and I mean, I don't regret it, but at the same time, like, I'm glad that I get it so I could get the Clone Sergeant, because I didn't get any of the other sets from that time.
Because no battle pack, don't get me wrong, but I mean, that was definitely one of the better battle packs compared to the ones now. So I think I got a couple of those too.
I think Lego will do the Inquisitorius troopers though, at least in one set, because they already have the mold for it, and they've used it before in like the Airborne Trooper and the Geonosian Troopers.
They better. I mean, I will buy so many of that set if it's good. I'll buy still a lot, but less of it if it's not as good, especially if it's a battle pack. Like if there's a battle pack where we get even just one, I'll still buy it.
Yeah.
Unless
I was thinking what they might do is they might give us like the Commando, like the 2013 battle packs had like 2 good guys and 2 bad guys in it.
A couple cents to make, but they marked the price so much for them.
Yeah, what they might do is if they do it in that format, we might get like the main character and his mentor, and then we get 2 Inquisitorius troopers and just not get the Inquisitor at all.
And then I'd be okay with that. They made that just a $20 set. Like they bumped the price. They kept the price, but they did the Inquisitor or whatever, and the 2 Inquisitorius troopers, and then the mentor and the main character. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that at all. I'd pay $20 for that. But the only problem is that's not really army buildings, so that kind of goes away from what we want battle packs to be.
Yeah,
Although
but
that would be a great set.
the main point. Sorry, the main point of a battle pack is to army build it. So I don't like it when they have like name characters in a battle pack, or like we get 2 good troopers and then we get 2 crappy troopers. Like that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool if we did like if they just. I mean, imagine this. Like, just you gotta keep dreaming. Like, imagine they made the battle pack with just 4 Inquisitorius troopers. Period. That's it.
That'd be dope.
That'd be the greatest battle pack of like the past several years. It'd
Yeah,
be a good
because
Stormtrooper battle pack from Rebels.
That
That was an amazing battle pack, but just the helmets. Oh my gosh.
it doesn't matter. The figures to me don't matter that much. The helmets, that didn't bother me so much. Like, I wish I had bought more. I only bought 2 of those, so I wish I bought more.
3, and of course I wish I got more. That battle pack was amazing. But like if they did that same thing for the Inquisitorius troopers, oh, there goes all my money for the next year.
Yeah, I know so many more people would buy them. So
I spent like $500 on all those. That is crazy. Dude. I think also it'd be cool if they made. I know they wouldn't do this, but if they partnered with like EA and they did like just that, like sets that were based on the maps, like based like they built like maybe like a 2 gray base plate long like map that was based on scenes from those from the game. Like I know there was one scene from the trailer with like where he's kind of running off of like a cliff. It looked like.
yeah,
he's running like out of a wall.
Yeah, I would love to see that built. Like if they did, I mean, I'm sure they won't make a new set. It'd be cool if they did though. But I know that's definitely gonna be a mock I'm doing whenever that game fully comes out. That scene, I just love that scene.
and even if they don't do Inquisitorius troopers, Clone Army Custom has Shadow Airborne troopers, and we can just use those.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's like if they don't make the troops, I'm just gonna buy the Clone Army Customs.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Clone Army Customs will probably print the Inquisitorius troopers, to be honest.
Yeah, because they do make like Stormtrooper helmets, but they also do make Clone Trooper helmets, so it would make sense.
And they already have the mold for the airborne troopers, so they'd be fine, I'm sure. And it's not like their phase 2 helmets, so it's not a bad mold. So I'm glad. I'm sure they'll do it, and I hope they do this. If they don't make it in Lego or they put in a set that I don't want, that's what I'm gonna look to buy them. Wait, Inquisitorius troopers.
Even though I made these like custom ATRTs, if I do like a Clone Wars mock, I would kind of just to like fill up space, get the 20th anniversary ATRT. Even though it's not really a good set, but it'll work.
I know what they called Brick Vault. I think they did a couple weeks ago. They did a ATRT that looks dope. It's like the greatest ATRT I've ever seen. So
yeah, Brick Vault. They for the with the gunship they made.
I want to get that gunship, but I don't know how to get it.
You have to buy the PDF instructions, and then they'll automatically go to like a Bricklink list, so that you can just add those to there and buy it everything.
Yeah. That'd be dope to get, but I don't really know if I'm gonna do that. I don't really need a gunship right now.
You technically have 2.
Yeah, we already have 2, so I'm good on gunship.
Although I'm sure if they restricted one, I'd be fine buying.
I don't even have enough space. Like, what mock would I need 3 gunships for? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a new gunship,
But for like anything goes for like Clone Wars next year.
Oh yeah, I do need more for my dream mock. But
Like I feel like they're gonna come out with like a wave of just like it'll probably be the spring wave. That's probably what it'll be, because like the winter wave, the January wave will be for episode 9, and then they'll just release those sets.
one thing that I hate that they do, but they do it. I mean, they have so many sets for like the new movies. Don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. But like, I want more for based on Battlefront 2, and Fallen Order, which I'm sure we're not going to get a ton of.
Well, we got an Inferno Squad battle pack.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not that Lego won't make it for a
I
game.
think they messed up that one. Like, there's a character from the book that dies.
Oh yeah, they messed it up.
They messed that up. It's a girl, but they printed a guy face.
But the figure's still in there. Like,
Yeah. I don't
yeah.
really
So
Yeah.
I don't have a doubt that they won't do it. I feel like they'll wait a couple years because they'll probably want winter next year just to be for episode 9.
Yeah, I'm sure summer and maybe fall or whatever that 2020 will be. We might get some Fallen Order sets, which I'm hoping to do. But then remember, in like 2 or 3 years, we're going to be getting the Old Republic trilogy along with Battlefront 3.
Has the Old Republic trilogy been confirmed?
I feel like it has. I'm not 100% on that, but I feel like somewhere.
I would have known.
They've
about
hinted towards it. I know what you're talking about. They've hinted towards that it will be an Old Republic.
I
Oh,
hope
yeah,
it
no,
has.
we don't know if it's going to be Old Republic yet. I don't think that's confirmed. I know the trilogy is confirmed though.
So they're doing a trilogy. We just don't know what it is.
Yeah. it's-
Yeah, we have after episode 9, we have 2 confirmed trilogies. We have Rian Johnson's, which I don't even know how they're just letting him do it, but that's just okay. And then they're making the other guys are making it. The people that made the Lego Movie 2 are doing it, I think.
Oh, yeah, the Game of Thrones reference that we're doing. Yeah, well, I don't know how they're letting Ryan Johnson do anything. At least he's only gonna screw up his own trilogy. He'll not screw up somebody else's trilogy.
Yeah. So whatever it is, because that just means that just for like whatever movies they're gonna do, that's 6 movies the next decade.
Yeah, I mean that's because they're Disney. I bet if it was Lucas, we would have found like probably not even any movies to be honest.
They still need to make more filler movies. Like,
I think
more stuff like Rogue One.
Rogue One's the greatest movie Disney's ever made.
in the whole Disney era, Star Wars, my top 2 are The Force Awakens and Rogue One. Those are just the best. Those were the first 2, and they were the ones that were made the best.
Yeah, Rogue One. I can agree with you on Rogue One. I don't really know what my second choice would be, but Rogue One is the best.
The solo movie.
Rogue One's first, in my opinion. Rogue One's first, and then it's
I mean, they left
Force
probably-
Awakens.
Rogue One
in my top 4 for like Star Wars movies easily. It might even be in like the top 2 or something.
It's in my top 5 at least.
Yeah, Rogue One's definitely in my top 5. So is The Force Awakens, but my favorite Star Wars movie is probably Episode 3 because that's when I grew up on it. When I really got into Star Wars, the Clone Wars was in full swing, and we had the Episode 3 movie. So
I think mine has got to be Episode 5's first, maybe
Episode
6.
5 second.
5 is really good. I really like that.
But then it's Episode 3. It's definitely second or third.
Episode
Rogue
3 is
One's
high up.
probably 4th. Then A New Hope in Episode 5, Episode 6 if they're not. Episode 6 isn't earlier, but
Yeah, Episode 6 and Episode 5 are both up there for me. I know that for sure.
And Episode 3 because that's or Episode 3 in the Clone Wars is my age.
Yeah, episode 3 definitely. That's definitely up there for me too. Probably top 2.
Solo is like my 10th pick. I like the movie. I think it was a little too rushed. Like they tried to do the Marvel way of Star Wars pretty much, where they released movies within 3 months of each other, and we're usually getting years between each episode or movie in general.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like that's why it didn't perform well in theaters, but it's their fault because they were. I mean, I agree. Like first of all, they didn't start hyping it up early enough because they had
The Last Jedi. They had The Last Jedi.
And given at the time, I wasn't really paying too much attention to Star Wars news, but I didn't realize that was even coming out until like a month before it came out.
I was excited for it. Like when they first announced it.
And I'm a really big Star Wars fan, so the fact that I only learned like a month before is not good.
Yeah.
The marketing and then also the backlash that The Last Jedi got, I think that's why Solo did not do so good.
Yeah.
That's definitely the top 2 factors. And it's not even the fact that they fired the directors mid filming. It's not even that. It's just the fact that it was rushed.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah,
they just
they also keep bad.
if they had just done it December last year and we had enough time to chill out after The Last Jedi and build hype for Solo, I feel like Solo would have been a better proceed.
Yeah, for sure. They should have done something like kind of like they should have doing with Star Wars Celebration. They should have released a trailer starting like then, and then done it at the in December like they normally were doing at least. That would have had better time for it.
Yeah. So now, just because of Solo's failure, now the whole Disney people think that Solo films can't work. They can work. If they do them, they will work. I just feel like they're just going to be original trilogy, and I feel like what would be really cool is like a Private Ryan Clone Wars Solo film.
Very interesting.
You know, like it's like mid Clone Wars, Phase 2 is just starting to pop up, and you know we get to see like we don't even have to have the Jedi in there. The Jedi can just be like the stoic character that pops in to save the clone troopers. But like, you know. And if they like what they could do is they could name it the Legion and then it'd be an anthology film. And if it did good, then they could do other legions and different missions.
We need more Clone Wars content.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in general. Because we're only getting one season of the Clone Wars. It's gonna be 12 episodes. That's not enough.
Yeah. But what I'm thinking, I think a lot of people are thinking this too, is that if the Clone Wars performs really well, they might continue it.
Well, they can't continue because the Siege of Mandalore takes place as Episode 3 starts. So we're getting the Siege of Mandalore, so that they can't make any more.
Clone Wars is kind of our childhood.
Wait, there's only 12 episodes. I thought there was more in between.
We'll find out today. I just heard as soon as the Clone Wars got announced that it'd be only 12 episodes, so I was kind of pissed.
I feel like I heard that and kind of forgot that, but I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, in about an hour, and actually in like less than an hour, we'll figure it out. Do you guys want to like? I don't know what you guys are doing, but if you're gonna, we could like watch it together or something and like react to it.
Yeah, we'll see. We might stream for that long. I'm not sure how long we really want to
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because, you know, I'm just sitting at the house today.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try and go through that time.
This has been an amazing stream, so.
Yep. We'll see if we want to continue. I'm sure we can go till like. Oh, geez, how long do we think we should go? We have until 5. Yeah, we have until 5 that we can stream. 2:40. We don't. If we want, we'll see if we want to stream the entire time.
Yeah, just see first,
because
like.
I wish we could somehow like live. Like, well, never mind. We could go for.
We can. You can. I think you can watch the live stream on your monitor while you're still doing the live stream. I think that can work.
Let's just we'll go through like I think what we'll do is I could try and pull up what's it called, the trailer to watch it live, but I don't really want to do that because
we need another monitor.
It'll be laggy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially since this is through Hangouts and not OBS.
If we can figure out how to do OBS, then we could live stream stuff like this.
But yeah, I finally got it. I looked into it a little bit, but I haven't really done enough to figure that out yet.
Then I need to get OBS so I can stream Battlefront and stuff. So.
But I think we'll figure that out for some other time. But what I think we'll do is we'll just have to just go and watch it by ourselves, and then we'll leave like maybe 20 minutes to discuss it, and then I'll probably stream something like that, 20, 30 minutes.
That makes sense. Yeah, but I just can't. I really hope that they do Clone Wars sets again. Like, just it doesn't even have to be from the new season. They just need to do Clone Wars sets again. What I was gonna say,
Because I don't want to see phase 1, to be honest. I just want to see phase 2.
We definitely
yeah,
need
just
one.
phase 2 at this point. Like we haven't gotten many Unbarren sets. We had like 2. That could be an arc we could go back to, or like just in general. Like
Yeah,
my
I mean, I'm sure they want to, but like, I want to see the Umbaran Starfighter, a remake of the Umbaran MHC.
maybe
would
the
maybe-
Unbarren like hover tank or the worm thing.
Worm thing. That'd be cool.
I want to see
We
a
get like
bar.
Rex,
I
5,
think that-
Jesse, and Hardcase. That would be cool. And like 2 Unbarrens and then the tank.
Yeah. Rip Clone Army Customs if they do that. But
What I was gonna say is since Disney pretty much bought Star Wars, we've only gotten like mass quantities of sets for the original trilogy and the new saga. What I think after Episode 9 and after we get those sets done, I don't think we'll get as many prequel sets. So that means Clone Wars will probably take a more prominent turn. Or if they still do sequel sets, don't do as many original trilogy sets because we have pretty much everything from those movies now.
yeah, I mean, they haven't really done quite as much. Not even a lot of. There hasn't even been a ton of original trilogy stuff. Mainly just sequel. Yeah, which
makes everybody.
except for
mad.
Battle Packs. Battle Packs has been some. a good
That's what I
amount.
meant. Like, no, we don't need any more Rebel and Imperial battle packs. We have enough. Same with the First Order.
I mean, I can't really agree with there. Like, I mean, I'm sure we do need some, but yeah, definitely we don't need any. Like we can go. I can go a year without any Rebel or Imperial or First Order or Resistance
I would-
battle packs.
I feel like-
just do Clone Wars stuff.
I feel like if they gave us one Imperial or Rebel battle pack like every wave, I'd be fine with that. Because think about it, there's so many more sets that they could focus on.
I think they need to get off the 2 battle packs per wave.
How many would
Yeah,
you
they
want?
need to do. They need to go back to 4.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because then they can do like one sequel, one original trilogy, maybe even probably 2 sequel, 1 original trilogy, and 1 Clone Wars.
I'd rather them do more than one Clone Wars, but if that's all we're gonna get. I'd be fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah, but then like if they do it like alongside the movie, that'd be cool. Because then we'd still get the battle packs that we want. And
Yeah,
they'd
that
still
makes
be able
sense.
to pack the movies. But like I'm sure, like and if they really look for profits, I'm sure that Clone Wars battle pack would do better than like anything else
Yeah,
that they can make. Like period.
for sure.
Yeah, they could
I don't
make
even
like
know. Like sales numbers are
And I
to
feel like
know that their Clone Wars sets definitely sell.
even though we're all going for like a final first battle pack, a way they could make it even better is I feel like they could do like just do several different legions just to make it a true army builder. Like maybe
Yeah, for
one,
like
and like maybe 1 or 2 501st, and then like 1 other legion or just a plain white. That'd be crazy cool.
I think reasons why people like the Utapau and the Kashyyyk battle pack is because that's 2 different legions and you get 4 figures in each set.
Yeah, that's why those battle packs are so good. But I feel like I don't see Lego doing like a battle pack, or I can see them doing a battle pack to like a specific legion, possibly like with just the 501st. But then I can't see them doing multiple battle packs to different legions anymore.
And if they do, it'll only be like it'll probably be if they do that, it'll be the Galactic Marines and the 501st.
I mean, don't get me wrong; those 2 would be pretty dang great though. Galactic Marines would be crazy cool.
Yeah, I mean,
At that point, you could make a Utapau mock. I mean, not a Magneto, my bad, a Magneto mock.
Yeah, maybe I could use some images from silos.
Or you could like, I think for season 8 of the Clone Wars, we were gonna go to Magneto. Like I watched the 2015 panel last night when I was just like sorting, And they did talk about like, oh, we were gonna go to some of the episode 3 planets. Like we were gonna see the beginning siege of Megiddo and like Felucia and Seleucami probably.
I would love
What
to
would
see
really be cool, my bad, if they
I
really
want
if they re-
Order 66, like in the Clone War in the new season.
that I feel like that would be too violent for like them to do.
Yeah, that was my first thoughts too.
That's what a lot of people think. The reason why they haven't made a 501st battle pack yet is because the 501st in the movies are known for going to the temple and slaughtering all the Jedi.
Yeah. They should make like a 501st versus younglings.
2 501st troopers and some kids in the throne room.
I would first troop.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that.
Or maybe even a larger set with like 8 figures or so, like maybe four younglings, 3 501st troopers, and Anakin. Oh, that set. That'd be such a good set, but it's like impossible. It's
it would
literally
sell
impossible.
so well though.
It would sell so well, but
That's a bad light on Lego if they did it though.
It would, but I mean, they would sell so well.
Yeah, that'd be like they took our 501st idea and made it better.
yeah, they took it to the next level.
I mean, but oh my gosh, there'd be so many memes on that set if they made that.
I gotta, like those memes where they say they protect, they attack. I got one for Finn. He protect, he attack, but most importantly, he gets sliced in the back.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody's made that one yet.
Well, now after this stream, there's gonna be like 10 now. I love the. We need we need Lego to do the what was it called, the youngling set, and we need to like the cover to be just the that meme with like the Anakin killing the younglings. It's like choose A to let them live, choose B to option B to like do whatever, and then option C and then option D is to kill him. That'd be hilarious. It's impossible for me to do, but it'd just be so funny.
See, the Padawans got off wrong because if it was Thanos leading the 501st, he would only kill half of them, so it'd be perfectly balanced.
Another set that I wish that April Fool's set with the Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga thing, that would have been so awesome. I still can't get over the fact that that's not a set, because that should be a set. It'd be so dope.
See, I feel like I said earlier, like they should do like a poll of like, okay, for 2020 or 2021, what sets would you guys want to see? And we could do a vote. And then the top like 5 would be made into sets.
That'd be great. Just do an entire wave based on that. Like maybe they say like they're gonna make like 2 battle packs, one $30 set, one $60 set, one $120 set, and then you can just vote on what those sets should be.
Yeah. Because we know all of them would be Clone Wars at that point.
Yeah. The only problem that makes that a bit biased, I guess, towards Clone Wars is the fact that most of the people like in the online community are generally a bit older, and so most of them are probably closer to having the Clone Wars as their main, like their childhood. So I bet, majority of the people would be Clone Wars, voting Clone Wars, though. Not that that's a bad thing. That's a great thing.
That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that the Clone Wars, every year we only get like 1 or 2 Lego sets for the Clone Wars.
Just do a full wave where they're like, in fact, it'd be even cooler if they just said like, give us some battle pack ideas, and like just
number 1 would be
ideas.
the 501st.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. We're gonna design an entire wave, like the summer wave, the bigger wave, and it's just gonna be Clone Wars sets. You guys choose whatever you want. That'd be great. Because then we get like 501st, we get probably Galactic Marines.
You get 212.
It's likely we'd get a battle pack of like several different types of clone troopers. Then we might get like maybe we could get that. Oh, I don't know what it's called. That ship, the UT-AT.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. We get all that stuff. That'd be awesome.
Now, if they do a re-release of the AT-OT next year, I think it will be the people included would be Ayla Secura and Commander Bly and some of the 327.
That'd be great. I'd love that. Then I wouldn't have to buy all my clone chickens from Clonery Festivals.
Yeah, but
I'd love to see that. If they brought back the ATO,
or if we don't get the drop ship and we just get a UT-AT.
They would change it. Like there wouldn't be as many clone troopers. They'd probably be smaller.
Oh, yeah, of course
They
it would.
need to-
Like, there's literally no way they do the
They
type
need to
of
bring it back as it
minifig
was.
selection they did.
Bring it back as it was.
Yeah. But if they were gonna do like a Order 66 line, that would be one set.
That's
Like an AT-OT,
that they do. in
Ayla
Order
Secura, some 327.
Order 66 line would probably be the greatest line in Star Wars, like I said, history.
Because it's all Clone Wars, and it's like also the biggest set would probably be the Jedi Temple, and we'd have like 3 Jedi, Anakin Skywalker, and 2 501st.
So what
Now
if they
here's the
made,
thing.
like a year's worth of sets? Like it just came out in the different waves, but it was all UCS stuff. Or like Ultimate Builders or whatever it's called. And they just did all the Order 66 stuff. Like they did a UCS clone turbo tank, they did a UCS UT-AT, they did a UCS AT-OT, they did something like that. That'd be so dope.
See, if they made sets like that and battle packs, that would be so cool.
Yeah, if they made battle packs to go along with it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I wouldn't be buying any of the other sets. Like they're sale for the movies because they give us that and they're not gonna. I'm not buying any of the movie sets. Hell no. I'm buying only that.
So yeah, when 2020 happens, like I said, we're definitely getting some Clone Wars sets. It's just a matter of what, and they'll probably be from season 7. The sad thing is with season 7, like I said, it's only gonna be 12 episodes, and that's it. And they can't do any more because the end of the season is going to be Order 66.
Mhm. They should have made more episodes in between.
They should have, so that we could build up to Order 66.
Mhm.
And since they don't have to, what really would have been cool is now that they don't have to like go by like a half an hour showtime. I wouldn't mind sitting there for like the final 2 episodes to be hour-long episodes.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
We just need to get 2 full seasons of Clone Wars.
I mean, that'd be ideal, but clearly that's not happening, sadly.
Of course not.
Because they're Disney.
But we're supposed to get an episode today for season 7. That's what's rumored is they're gonna release a trailer and then they're gonna, for a celebration only, they're gonna do an episode for the people in the crowd.
Then I'm assuming, yeah, that means that you're not gonna actually put it on their channel, the official Star Wars channel.
So I'm wondering, what arcs are they gonna do for the Clone Wars season 7, besides the Siege of Mandalore and the Battle of Anaxis?
There's another arc I can think of.
The Utapau arc. I know which one you're talking about.
That wasn't the one I was thinking of. I've seen there's another one with like the bounty hunters, Cad Bane, and Boba Fett.
Yeah, that one.
That arc?
They could do those. They could do those 2. But what I really want for those last 4 episodes, that empty 4 gap or how many gaps it needs to be, I really just want like a clone-centric based battle, just with like the Jedi isn't the main character; it's the clone troopers. So that way,
I don't think the character's the Jedi. Like, just do something like the Geonosis and Borrow. Just literally just do that for like the final arc of the season. That'd be amazing.
what I mean by that is like the clone troopers. We need to like get emotionally reconnected with the clone troopers before they just gun down their Jedi generals.
I mean, the Rip 5.
So like if they did another Battle of Umbara sort of arc, in that 4 episode gap, that would be cool.
Should be the 501st though, because that's the one that we're the most emotionally connected to right now.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
So we know one of the two, Waxer and Boyle, died in Umbara. I wonder where the other one is. Is he like?
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
I think it was Waxer who died, and Boyle's still alive.
I'm pretty sure Boyle.
So
they should bring back all of our favorite like Clone Wars clones for an arc.
Yeah.
That'd be... Except for the one who rest in peace.
R.I.P. Press P for respect.
Rest in peace 5s and 99.
They need to make a 99 figure. I think that I wanted Clone Customs to make a 99 figure.
I feel like that'd be better for just a Clone Customs thing, because Lego would not do that.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not sure it would sell well with the newer generation.
I know I mentioned the 99 figure.
I mean, a Camino set would be cool with like the barracks.
I know I mentioned in a live stream with Clone Custom for a 99 figure, and like they said that they weren't gonna do anything like that anytime soon.
Yeah, that's
Or
where I
at
also
all.
figured out that they're gonna update their Phase 2 helmets soon, because I asked them in a live stream. I told them they should update it, and they said they have the new mold prepared. They just haven't changed it yet.
And in their most recent live stream, they were talking about some sort of Old Republic troopers.
They were.
Yeah, he showed us like the digital design for it. I might have seen
I don't think I
Mandalorian.
can look at that.
I think it was a Mandalorian something or other.
No, they have those on Aerialite.
So I want your guys' opinion on something. So if we get a 501st Battle Pack next year, do you think we'll get it? Do you think the Troopers highlights will be? Well, first off, do you think it's going to be like Episode 3 helmets and armor, or Clone Wars? And if so, what colors do you think we'll get? Because like the ones in the movies are navy blue, and the ones in the Clone Wars.
It's likely to be the Episode 3. I feel like just because the Clone Wars is returning, and the Episode 3 kind of had a dark turn on it. I hope it's the Episode 3 though, because those look cooler. But I think it's likely we'll get the episode or the Clone Wars ones. Which I mean, I can't say that I'd be mad about that, but because and another thing that I'm actually glad about for Power's First Battle Pack is if you think about it, there's not really any way they can mess it up. Because there's no
so many-
throwaway troopers they can put in there.
No, they could just put like generic troopers. They could make the
Yeah, but
printing
I mean-
awful.
Yeah, okay, no,
There's
they can make the
definitely
printing
things.
awful, but for like the minifigs that they can put in there, there's not really any way they can mess it up because like
Yeah, they
the
should.
only things that we see that are in the 501st are like the art. They're all pretty cool.
We should put like Rex. They should put Rex like
Oh wait, no, actually,
5
that's not.
Echo.
I suppose the way they could mess it up is to put all named figures in it. That's the way they can mess it up.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. They should still put Rex back in a set sometime because I think they've only made one Rex figure besides the stupid ATTE from Rebels. That was stupid.
Yeah, the Bark speeder bike with sidecar. That's the one where he was with Obi-Wan in the
Oh,
Phase
yeah, if we
2.
get that Rex, that'd be nice. But I still feel like I don't want to get any name figures in it. I just want to get 3.
I'm not talking about a battle pack. I'm talking about like
Oh, yeah.
a set. Like
yeah,
a
but we're not
set.
gonna get a set, sadly.
Well, so
If only-
they might be doing the Bad Batch, so it wouldn't be entirely because like what they could do is if they release a gunship, they could do because there is a gunship in the Bad Batch art. When it crashes, they could include a dwarf spider droid, two just regular B1 battle droids. Then they could have a pilot, and then they could have one of the Bad Batch, Cody and Rex,
Wait, who was
and that
with,
would just sell.
who's with Rex in the Bad Batch?
Cody, because
Oh.
both of them were in the art.
Oh, it was Cody. I thought it was Vibes.
Yeah, it was Cody. No, there was another 501st trooper.
Yeah, there was Jesse. Jesse was the art trooper though.
Yeah, dude, it had to have been Cody. It was
Okay.
somebody else.
I'm just saying they could throw those clone trooper named clone troopers in the sets with the other Bad Batch characters as well.
That'd be
Because
awesome. And they could have the 501st battle like just be non-named.
what they could do is, because remember in that arc when they go to get Echo and then they bring him back to the village, the Octupara droids show up. It'd be really cool if we get that Octupara Hunter, the Rambo clone, and Anakin, and maybe one of the townsfolk, but also Echo in there.
Aren't there those like the weird flying droids in that? I want to see.
Yeah,
those.
the weird flying droids are in that arc. I don't know if they'll be still in there. We'll probably see today.
I hope they're in there because I want to see. I want to see those movie sets.
Yeah.
Made built or made in, put into sets.
That was part of the Bad Batch. Like, because the unfinished episodes didn't have much detail to them. I hope that like the minifigures are detailed well.
I'm sure they will be. I mean, there's going to be detail in the Clone Wars episodes, so there's no reason to.
But I hope that they're like detailed really well.
I hope they
have all their like custom weapons and stuff.
I hope they don't do the dual molded thing and they make the helmets huge, like they have done with the Stormtrooper. Because I don't know, there's something about that Stormtrooper that just looks terrible in my opinion, and that makes me just not like it. That newest Stormtrooper mold, there's something about it I just don't like, and so I hope they don't do something like that.
I mean, the only one that would be like that is the scientist guy. His helmet would be weird because it's not really based off a Phase 2 clone helmet, but the other three are.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I hope they do like a full on what if they did a Bad Batch UCS ship set with their ship?
Yeah, their shuttle, that could work. I would buy that just to get the Bad Batch.
They went all out in the figures like they did with the Slave One, like with the arm printing and stuff.
That'd be cool. I would definitely buy that.
Oh, yeah, I would too. I don't know anybody who would buy that. All I know is that I want more Clone Wars stuff. They better make more Clone Wars stuff, or I'm not gonna buy as much from Lego. Like I haven't really bought any. I haven't bought like any of the new sets besides actually one that I haven't built, and I've had it for months now.
Isn't it the Imperial like dropship?
Yeah, actually, I need to look at it because I don't remember if it comes with the new Stormtroopers or the old.
No, I don't think it does it because it wasn't. They just came out this year for 2019.
Yes, it doesn't come with the new ones.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was just in the dewback, so that's good. I don't get those guys, and I don't want them, so I'm glad I get the old ones.
I mean, didn't you get that like back in May? No, not in May.
I got that over Christmas.
Oh, over Christmas. They got that around March.
No, I've had it for a while. It was when I got all those battle packs. I just haven't built. It was the one set that I didn't build.
Yeah, I think actually I built my Snoke's throne room like a month ago, even though I got it at Christmas. Partially because I had no space to store, but
I have no space to build it, and I wanted to make a video on it, so I got time lapse, and so I can't really do that for obvious reasons.
So yesterday I found out that they're doing the panel today with the sneak peek. So what I did is I went, the app Zedge, right? Like the ringtone app.
all this space right here.
Yeah, but I have an alarm set for 3 o'clock for 3:30, and it's the Clone Wars theme.
Awesome. It's dope. We only got like 25 minutes before it's coming out.
Yeah, 25 minutes before. It's 24 minutes now till the stream starts.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I just got the notification saying that they're going to go live, like a premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check.
I don't even know if there's anybody watching the stream, but I'm excited to.
This is 2 people, but I think that's me and.
I mean, I'm not watching it right now, so maybe there's one other person. There were more when we started.
We got up to 6 at one point.
How many people do we have in the call? I mean, in the chat? Because it only says 2 watching.
Yeah, tried to. I mean, a lot of streams haven't been performing the best lately, but
It says 2
normally I can get like a consistent 6. Up until like the last couple ones when I started using Hangouts, they dropped for some reason.
Yeah.
We should start using OBS.
Oh yeah, once I figure out OBS, the quality will be so much better. Cause like my webcam's supposed to have good quality, but it doesn't look quite as good with OBS or with Hangouts. You know, I have to start thinking about this. My bad. I have to start thinking about all this rock working stuff.
We should clear this stuff.
Alright, then let's do that first.
And I finished that tan base plate.
Nice. Oh, I should probably move
Are you guys working on a collab?
No, right now we're just taking stuff apart. Nothing interesting here.
But I think lately, like I said earlier, the Disney buyout, we haven't had many like Clone Wars sets since. Like
Yeah,
2014 was the last time we had like a plethora of Clone Wars sets.
It's since the new movies have started. We've gotten less Clone Wars because of the new movies.
Well, they want to.
Yeah, and then we've had
That's be another empty picture cup.
Yeah, they want to. What's it called? Hype up the movie, but they're not doing a great job of it.
And I mean,
Sets.
I don't like the sets. The Clone Wars will always have the best sets in my opinion, unless they somehow make something better. So,
I feel like if they made Old Republic movies, those sets would be better. But
oh yeah, I'd love to see Overclock movies, but I think the sets are they've been getting worse and worse. It
They
doesn't
have.
look like they're gonna get better.
It's not just you. They have been getting like 10 times worse.
like the techniques have been getting better, but the sets are steady getting smaller and smaller and more money. Like, I can't believe that they charge $50 for 339 pieces for the Republic gun. The droid gunship.
Mm-hmm.
That is just outrageous. I'm definitely waiting for that to go on clearance before I even think about buying it.
I don't remember. I saw that they said like under 200 pieces for $40. I don't remember what set it was, but it was. I was like, that's crazy. Who's gonna buy that? Besides, like M&R, who's gonna review it probably.
Hey, but lately I think people are getting tired of the whole Lego review thing because everybody's doing it now.
I agree. I think M&R had a video talking about that I haven't watched yet. But
I might watch it later tonight, but like I was saying, it's just not as many people are making mocks anymore either, too. Like, the mock community is definitely shrunken down from what it used to be. And I also believe that because the sets are constantly getting more and more expensive, so people are not wanting to do Lego anymore.
So I feel like the mock community is still going pretty strong.
Well, there's newer people who just like aren't as popular.
Yeah, there's tons of like I've seen tons of new people coming on recently.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, smaller YouTubers are like what they are making the mocks now, pretty much. Like,
there aren't really any larger ones. Like even like if you think of large ones, you think of like Rich Boy J, the Brickwiz. They're not even that big. Like they're not anywhere near like the size of older YouTubers.
Yeah, like the mocks that I'm doing this summer are not going to be that big. Like, my biggest mock will probably be like, my dream mock is to make a Kashyyyk with a UCS turbo tank.
Okay, that's my dream mock too. Now, my dream mock is to do a 2-scale, minifig scale battle for
We were going to display that at Brickworld Chicago, but we realized that it was like way too big.
It would take too long to build anyway. And now we're just saving up for 3 years so that we could actually do it.
I'm going to Brickworld next year, not this year, but next year, and I'm gonna display there too because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going this. Hopefully, we're going this year. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. I mean, we still got a little
Are the
bit.
tickets still available? Because if I do go this year, I'll probably just go on the public days and that's it.
I'm pretty sure like I don't know about for the public, but I'm sure it's even easier for the public than for the displayers. But like for the displayers, the early like to be an early registrant, like in the early section, is you still have another month until the end of April. And for the late one, you have I think until the end of May.
Oh, so I would definitely be going because it's when I'm off for summer break. So I'll probably go
Yeah, we don't have details for it.
just to see the mocks and see how the whole experience is like, and then maybe next year I'll go and display something. And if I do something, it'll have to be big.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna be displaying. I mean, I'm gonna display we're supposed to be displaying a 4 grade base plate on bar mock.
We apparently ran into some some complications for that. But we'll definitely be there.
Displaying something. Just
Yeah,
it's either
but I
gonna
feel like, oh my bad.
We'll
be
be
either displaying on bar or something.
we'll be
small.
displaying with Empire Lug, right?
We're gonna try to display the bar logo,
Yeah.
but they haven't actually started figuring out who's going with them yet. So I can't talk to them yet, quite yet, to see if I can display. But I talked to Rick Nader who's in Barlug, and he said he's just gonna once they start figuring out who's going, he's just gonna tell me who to talk to, and I'm gonna get that sorted out.
I
Yeah.
hope that's because we kind of need to get as much information early as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Since like high school is pretty much over for me. Like I have one more year, and then after that, I'm not going to any additional schooling. I'll actually be going into the service. But during that time, I'm just gonna be full blown Lego. Just that's gonna be my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
like
still, my high school years, technically the first year is just basically ending, but I've still got some time before I go off to college.
yeah, just
we still have a lot of time left.
I mean, when I look at it, it kind of feels kind of short.
I know it feels like I thought that it would be a lot longer at the beginning of this year, but when you're making it back so quickly, I'm realizing you don't have too much time left. So.
Which kind of sucks because I'm not going to see any of my friends. I mean, I might see maybe one or two of them, but it's so unlikely. Yeah, we'll see.
High school
you guys excited to go see Endgame?
Oh, thanks, please.
Yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention to it, but yeah, I'm excited for when that comes out. I know some of my friends are gonna go see Endgame right when it comes out, but
I think I'm seeing it the day after. But
I also have to see How to Train Your Dragon 3 or whatever it was.
I saw that. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I think the first movies came out when I was pretty young.
Yeah, no, those were kind of my child. Well, I mean, I don't want to say my childhood. They weren't that time. I started to see them later into my childhood. But yeah, I want to go see that because apparently that's really good.
I don't think because I haven't got the notification up like the other streams from Star Wars. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna live stream it. The Clone Wars panel. I'll just probably watch it from someone who is streaming it.
We'll have to see. I hope they're live streaming it because I want to watch that really bad.
Yeah, because they have Star Wars Day 3 Sunday, and that's live. They did one for the Mandalorian panel, but they haven't done one for the Clone Wars, and it starts in 15 minutes. So,
I don't know. I hope they're
kind of getting scared. Like,
yeah.
That's another thing. Like all the other things are going to have panels, but why not Clone Wars? Considering it's a love thing.
Going live.
It's like a light. It's like a shining, bright light. I guess you could say in the dark world. That is how bad the other stuff is. Well, besides the Mandalorian looks good, but episode 9 is gonna be tough to make a comeback from episode 8. At least killing off all the important characters. Or at least Snoke. I meant just. Was it really just Snoke?
They didn't really kill us. I mean,
And they killed off like the entire Resistance.
They killed off Rey's backstory too. Like
They killed
that.
off-
Yeah.
That
killed off Snoke.
it's like they were writing the script, and they were like, "All right, we're gonna have this really big mystery of who are Rey's parents and who is Snoke." And then they got lazy halfway through and just kind of threw that out the
I don't
window.
know. Ryan Johnson's kind of a mystery, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah, the Clone Wars is the thing that I'm most excited for, and I'm sure a lot of Star Wars fans are most excited
I've been
for.
looking forward to it for a while. I'm just not looking forward to paying for Disney streaming service.
I'm more pissed. I'm not really concerned that quite as much about that. I'm just triggered that it got taken off of Netflix.
Same, yeah. And I hope that they bring like all of Clone Wars onto Disney streaming service. If not, that'll make me really mad.
Yeah, because they removed the Clone Wars from Netflix, or they're going to very soon.
They removed it like April 7th, I think.
I tried watching. I think I got through most of season 4.
I couldn't watch it because they were also removing Pokemon XY and XYZ, and so I just finished that the day it was like taken out. It was like April 1st.
I think I got through 3 seasons of Clone Wars the weekend it got taken out. So
And I was planning on finishing the Clone Wars, or watching some of the Clone Wars at least, but I didn't actually get enough time to do that before it got taken off. But I think I watched Pokemon over the Clone Wars because I've seen the Clone Wars a good trillion times.
Yeah, I've rewatched everything.
Mm-hmm. I've rewatched it a number of times, so I mean, I saw Pokemon as more of a priority because I've only rewatched that like maybe the full thing through like once or twice.
I tried to rewatch most of Clone Wars episodes that I hadn't seen more than once. Like I didn't really rewatch the Umbara stuff because I had seen that so many times. But things that I hadn't seen too many times, I would watch.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm just praying that they put it on back on this, like the full thing on Disney streaming service. I don't really see they had like
Yeah, I'm
not to like. There's literally no reason not to put it on there.
There's no reason to at the same time.
I mean, but then you can see the full thing. Like for people who maybe wanted to start preparing for the Clone Wars, like cause maybe like the younger generation, like let's say haven't watched it, like the new generation, and now it's not on Netflix.
Hey.
You can't access it anyway.
NPM.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get ready for the live stream, but if you guys are still on, can I like hop back into the call or
Yeah, sure.
okay? Cause I kind of getting scared because we're in like 10-minute mark and they still haven't like had like the premiere thing up for the video. Like I'm watching the day 3 Sunday stream right now, and I don't know. So yeah, I'll join the call when I'm done. If you guys are still active, but thank you for the opportunity to be on the stream. I enjoyed talking to you and speculating on everything.
Stream again.
Right. So, I think we could possibly just stop streaming right before it happens, and then come back on once it's done. But I mean, do we really need to do that? Because
We could talk about it though.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
The stream. We talk about it.
So we'll see. I guess we'll see you after the panel.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you.
So
for
like I
joining,
said-
though.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
No problem. All right. So we will. I think we should like, cause we really have no reason not to stay on the stream. Except I guess to get the full experience, we could take a break for a little bit.
Here we should take a break for a little bit, and then we'll come back and we could talk about it. And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, you could join us again.
Yeah, so I guess we'll do that then. So, anybody who's on, which I'm sure it's probably nobody, but
One person.
well, it looks like we got a chat message, but we're gonna end the stream in about like 3 minutes maybe, just so we can have time to prepare for the celebration, and then we're going to stop the stream, watch the panel for the Clone Wars, and then we'll come back on and discuss it. So we'll stream for about 3 more minutes.
Yeah, so Jace Ayla, welcome to the stream. I remember him from like a couple of streams ago.
Mm-hmm.
The first one that we did together, I think.
He's definitely one of those guys who's joined. He's been joining streams a lot.
But yeah, we're gonna be ending the stream pretty soon.
The Star Wars Celebration channel once for the Clone Wars once we're done, because you might see the new trailer. And I guess if they actually don't end up streaming it, which I don't really see why they wouldn't do, but then I guess we might not come back and stream.
We still might.
Yeah, we might just come back and just do some sorting stuff, no discussion. We'll see.
I'd be very mad if they didn't like live stream it.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people will be mad if they don't live stream it.
There's no reason why they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could go to Star Wars Celebration. That'd be cool. Or about 1 more minute.
Is the guy that joined us, is he still on the stream with us?
No.
No. Alright, we should just end it.
You're still alive. Well, yeah. Been alive for quite a long while, but
Was he here in the beginning?
no. He joined, remember?
No, that was shoot, like Octo something.
No, I mean, well, Jace didn't join it, or, not Jace. Wakanda and Lego King didn't join at the very beginning. He joined,
no, I'm talking about Jace.
Oh, Jace? I don't know. I wasn't looking at the chat.
You said, why are you all still alive? So
I mean,
I didn't.
gotta get some sorting done, and it's a lot more enjoyable to
live stream it and talk about it.
than actually just sit there and sort.
We should end it right now.
Alright, guys, so we're gonna end the stream. Make sure you guys stick around on our channel after the Star Wars Celebration stream, and check to see if we're gonna stream and discuss about it. Make sure you guys come on, and we can definitely talk some Star Wars, the Clone Wars. And in the case that they for some reason don't live stream it, which is starting to look like it might happen, we will it's still possible we'll come back on and live stream, but we just won't be able to discuss that. And so yeah, so we're gonna end the stream right now, so let's do that. And then guys, make sure you guys go to the Star Wars YouTube channel and check out the Celebration live stream for the Clone Wars panel. And yeah, let's end the stream now.